What's good? What's good with y'all, man? You know who it is. It's your boy, True Prodigy 27. Back with another video. And yeah, I want y'all like let me know if my audio is good. Let me know if my sound effects work. Let me play a few sound effects. I just want to make sure everything is on point because I'm very bad at starting a stream and shit not working. So I just want to make sure I'm good. So y'all just let me know in the comments. And I did see your comment. Don't forget to talk about the fact that he had missed us. I, am not gonna forget, bro. I got you. What's good, Tony Wing Chun Pressure, bro? What's good with you, bro? For sure. What's good, MJ James? Like I said, MJ James. What's up with you, man? So I'm streaming on Twitch too, even though I ain't really got no followers on Twitch like that, but I'm streaming on Twitch too. So yeah, FYI. So my hopefully my internet is able to keep up with everything. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I don't really know a whole lot about this John Anthony lifestyle, dude. The only thing I know is nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't know nothing, but everything I heard about him is like negative, bro. Every dudes be it's just like MJ Flames, like what he said earlier. Dudes be talking about he on some he messed with T women. I ain't gonna say the full word, but he messed with T women. He deal with escorts and stuff. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like he said he got over like down to 2,000. Like his body count is like almost 2,000. So I mean, hopefully out of those 2,000, all 1,800 women, is not him. It's not him paying or him messing with T women. He has everything behind a paywall. I guess like I said, I don't know shit about this dude like that. I I have seen a few of his videos, and I can say he do have some game. And he actually show receipts. Now granted, the receipts he show may be women he paid for, or they might be women, on the other side of the game. If you get my drift. But yeah, let me see. John Anthony lifestyle supposedly has an 1,800 body count. This is completely BS. He goes around clowning other content creators in their hustle. The only reason why he do that, from what I could see, is that okay, I have like this is everything that I'm doing. You know what I mean? I didn't wrote down everything. Like all of my receipts is written down on this sheet of paper, and I can turn my receipts into y'all to the people, and y'all could see my receipts for yourself. And these guys, don't have any, or these guys aren't on the same level as me because of the things that I've accomplished in the dating space, I should say, right? So I think that's his mentality, but I mean, I don't know if his mentality is warranted. Maybe he may feel as though it's warranted because of the things he's accomplished. But I don't know enough about this dude to say that. So we gonna watch a couple of videos and see. And I'm gonna see if he's a fraud or not. Honestly, from what I could see, I wouldn't necessarily say he's a fraud. Just for the fact that he do have over 200 testimonials and they're not quote unquote scripted, and the fact that you know he's fucking with attractive women, bro. You know. Now I don't know if they're paid for. I don't know that, bro. I don't know enough about this dude. I'm just taking it face value, but like I said, we gonna get into these videos and we're gonna go from there. So let me see. He also gives an 18-year-old girl herpes. He is a dang for real. That's scummy as fuck, bro. Like, hopefully that's not true. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I'm praying to the Most High he ain't out here giving these chicks no herpes, bro. That's wild, bro. What's good, Dave from Alabama, bro? What's up with you, bro? You already know we represent, bro. Hold up, that's the wrong. We represent, bro. Damn town. But yeah, man. I know I didn't. went on a whole ass spiel about this dude. Well, I'm trying to talk for this dude. I don't really know shit about him, but yeah, man, I heard he admitted to messing with T. Yeah, that's what I hear, and I mean, I got receipts of people saying he done it, and I actually got a. I ain't gonna show the receipt, but I actually seen a video of him actually saying that I mess with, you know. Well, okay, let me tell y'all what he said verbatim. Right, he said that she's not like she's a female 9 or a 10. You know, I'm like she's a dude, but she's a female 9 or a 10. It's still a dude, bro. See this, I think that he loves the aesthetic of a bad bitch or a really attractive woman. So if that, I don't know if you a bad bitch but you look like a dude, then he don't give. I guess it. I don't know. Me personally, bro, I don't care. I'm not messing with no, I don't care, bro. I'll rather mess with Lizzo with a beard that has a vagina versus a Megan Fox that has a dick. You know, I'm lost for words right now, but yeah, I'm just not messing with no. I'm not messing with nothing that has the same private parts as me. I'll just leave it at that. All right, so yeah, man, let's go and hop into the content. Let me see. I'm gonna start okay, so I'm gonna play this first video, and then when we get to the Don Ozzy, I'll start highlighting comments. So yeah. Hold up. Look. All right, there we go. Okay, we gonna start here, and after this video, we'll start highlighting comments, man. I'm not gonna make it full screen. I'm gonna make it widescreen. I want to give this person a credit. I want to block their name out. So, all right, let's get into it.
John Anthony said, and I overheard this, right? He said that I've been with over 1,000 women, right? But the best blowjob I've ever gotten was from a tranny.
Woo! So that's wild, bro. And this is me just searching up information about this dude. You know what I mean? This is just me just finding information about this dude. So hold on, let me speed the video up a little bit. So yeah, I was just finding information about the dude, and this is what I came across. And like I told y'all, I came across a video of this dude saying that he would smash a dude if that dude was like a 9 or a 10, And I'm not shaming him. That's his preference if he want to do that, but you can't say that's a woman. If you think, okay, well, he said including 2 trannies, right? I said it. He said including 2 T women. So hopefully it's just 2 T women and not all of the women he's been smashing. It's just been, majority T women. Hopefully that's not the case with this dude, but yeah, let's get back to it.
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh!
For real? Did you see anything
Is that QB, bro?
sus with John Anthony lifestyles?
What is sus?
Things like ladyboys, things like that.
Like this kind of behavior.
We have actually ladyboys, whether I know or not. I'm pretty sure I banged a ladyboy. I mean, I didn't realise until the next day.
Jesus. Who's that? That was Tusk.
Who's that?
He's another dating coach, PUA type.
Dude, who would pay somebody who's fucking ladyboys? Does it?
Hey, this is their justification.
Every hole to go.
All right.
Yeah, about John, sus behavior. It's all. Yeah, I mean, guys, like, for instance, like on his Instagram, because he has like a bunch of fake Instagrams, like fake followers and shit. You can look at all these pictures that he has, and they blur the face out, right? But I have like the original photos, and that's something I plan to probably put out at some point. And yeah, dudes, like in the original photos, like plenty of those are dudes. Like it's like they're ladyboys. Like it's obvious. Like if you look at their face, their neck, like their bone structure.
Bro, that's wild,
Structure, like it's obvious. And then
they got those 3D delts, maybe.
Yeah, I mean it's typically at a club, so it's usually like they have like their like fake tits out, and that's like what distracts everyone. Yeah, so like it was like this like the second or third night of boot camp. No, it was the first night of boot camp, but it was our second night as a group together because the first night was the Hooters night, and then the second night we all went back and no girls came over, which was like a telltale sign. You know what I mean? It's like this dude like touts himself as like the master. He's gonna have like 10 girls at the house in like the first night, and then like all the girls, and then like we're sitting around in the living room, and he's like on his phone, like, dude, can you text her from your number? She's not answering me, which is like a common thing that he does. And I was just like, holy fuck, like this is terrible. And then the second night, so everyone came to the camp. We like fucking met everybody. It was cool to get to know people. And then we go out to the club and we're doing night game shit. John is just drunk as fuck, like going up to everybody. Hey, I want to meet you real quick. I'm a DJ. I DJ'd here before. Like, do you know who this like Steve Aoki is? Which like, yeah.
Okay, I'm an American DJ.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And he's like telling obviously all his clients to say the same thing, which like clearly doesn't work, especially when we're all doing it together. I mean, I wasn't. So he goes around the club hitting on all these girls, and lo and behold, he comes back to, and we just like ran away from him at one point because he was ruining all the sets, like making people leave, or like alert security. And then finally he comes walking back to us with these two trannies, which were like obviously trannies to everyone. He's like making out with them and stuff, and like.
Another thing too, bro, if that's how we swing, that's how we swing. I'm not gonna judge him for it, you know. Like he is own man. He can do what he wants to. I don't necessarily partake in that, but if that's what he want to do, so be it. But my only thing is, I just hope that he's telling the truth about his just being 2T women. If it's more, if majority, okay. So you in a club full of women, right? And you just so happen to just walk out with 2T women, bro, because you know, I guess that they were more down to like sleep with you or whatever. You know, I don't know, man. I think this dude more so goes for the people. I'm gonna just say people, the people that is more down for what he's down for. I would say women, but I don't know. I'm gonna just say people. So out of 1,800 body count, bro, I'm gonna just assume and just say that those women, like those are majority women, because I know I don't know. Like I know a lot about the other dating coaches I talk about. I know a lot of information about those guys, but this dude I don't know enough about. But yeah, let's continue.
Like they're saying that they're trannies, and so he was with this one tranny, and they were like making out and shit in front of the students. And like I remember, like everyone was like, "This is ridiculous." And this one dude who's Romanian, who was like on the boot camp, like took it to another level. Like he was triggered in a way that like is very unhealthy in its own right, you know. And like he was like gay bashing or whatever. Like I don't really know the terminology, but like he was doing some serious hate. And like so we removed him and went back to the house. And the whole time at the house, he was like John, like he was like, dude, he was like, if John comes back here with that dude, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of both of them. Like he was losing his mind.
Oh, man. Yeah,
and we were like.
He must be like a hardcore Christian or some shit. If he comes back with that dude, bro. If he comes back with that dude, brother, I'm gonna tear him anew. Yeah, let's finish this out, bro.
Like, okay, fuck. Like, let's just like chill out. Like,
yeah, that's not much.
Again, I don't condone that. I don't condone anything like that. Obviously, the way the story ends up in that second night is he didn't come home. We remember the guy. We all went home, and the guy was like, "If he comes back here, I'm gonna kick his ass." And so he didn't come home, and we were like, "Oh well, like who knows where the fuck he is or whatever." And he admitted to us that he had gone to like a massage parlor or like brothel essentially, and just like paid these like Latinas to have a threesome. But then he told the clients that he scored the threesome or something.
Hey, but were they engineers?
Probably they were just but
this nigga just said that they engineered. That's a very unique frame of reference, bro. Shout out to Caduceus, bro. Hold up. That was very out of the. That was unique. I'll give you that, Caduceus, bro. That was very unique. He said they engineered.
But you know, but then the next night, on that third night, we went back out to the club and saw the same. They don't know I have. Dude, that's too much, bro.
Sorry, I hate to derail your
That's really good, dude. You're pretty good at this shit. That third night, he brought home a trans guy, and it's crazy because like when the guy came home with John, I mean, they went up to the room and like had sex, and John was drunk as fuck, and the door, it just like left all the doors open. So like a bunch of the clients were like, went up there and just like filmed it. So like there's like a bunch of film of John like actually having sex with trannies. So ultimately, dude, yeah, this happened in that Romanian guy.
You will never, bro. I would pay somebody 10,000. I would pay somebody $120,000 to find a video or a picture of me even with a trans, or a video of me hooking up with a trans. It's not. It's not gonna happen, bro. You know, and like I said, bro, like this dude, he his own man. He do what he want to do. It's just if you a dating coach, bro, most dudes want to get advice on how to deal with women, bro. Like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it alone. Let's get back to it.
Guy just like went berserk, dude, and was like, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit. So like so when that happened, like the trans person like felt scared, and so that the trans guy like went in the bathroom and like locked himself in there, which was terrible. And then he like took a fucking shower, and then after the remaining guy left, he felt safe to come downstairs with John. And this is when shit got crazy, because like there was a legit, because the dude like the tranny showered and had fucking stubble. Like we were calling him Prince of Persia.
Yeah, Prince of Persia, man. Oh yeah. And
there's a bunch of memes that I have that I wish I could just like, this is John.
Yeah, I know.
So that was it with the little Prince from Persia.
No, dude, it happened like fucking 10 times in the span of like
10 times.
10
Yeah,
times.
a live view from John. I like booty.
Dude, he literally said, on a fucking, like on a video, like he was recording a live stream, and he told, like, no, he didn't. Someone else told me to go look at it. It was years ago. And in the live stream, he's discussing, this is when he was in Poland, he's discussing that his reasoning for fucking trans is that there were men and John was with them, and like John had a live stream where he discussed why, like he literally said like, oftentimes the Decepticon is the hottest girl in the club. Not oftentimes, he said always.
And you know what? I can't necessarily say I've experienced that, but I would believe something like that, because men put more effort into whatever goal they're trying to achieve than women do, because women are like intrinsically lazy, I should say. So if a dude is trying to, if a T dude or whatever is trying to if a T woman, I should say, my fault for the bad frame of reference, but if a T woman is trying to get a real dude, then he's gonna go above and beyond to get that dude. You know, he's gonna beautify himself up to the highs. He's gonna spend as much money as he needs to spend. He gonna, learn as much game as he needs to learn. He's gonna do whatever it takes in order for him to get actual dudes. So yeah, it's all deceit, it's all deception, it's all it's bullshit, bro. But yeah, man, let's get back to it.
I swear it's in the live stream. You can use the fucking whatever Wayback Machine or the fuck it is. I'm not gonna go find it myself, and that shit that's fucking, talk about psychopathy, right? So, or maybe that's normal. Maybe I shouldn't shame him. Maybe like, because like sexuality is some fucking weird shit. Like,
well, he's telling guys that you can get women,
they're all 9s and 10s. They're all beautiful women. A lot of them are engineers.
Yeah, I mean, he's telling the course to get women, but he's doing that. You know what I mean? So that needed to be shed light on. And as far as going on to like the pay for play too, I mean, I could see that being a big factor in his thing with the high lay count.
Do I know it for a fact, or do I know?
Yeah, another thing too. I apologize for stopping it so much, and I'm gonna start highlighting comments after this video. I just want to get this out the way. But I heard that he lives in Brazil. And I know overseas it's a lot easier to pay for play. So I mean that could contribute to his body count. But like I said, man, I'm gonna constantly say this. I don't know enough about this dude. I'm just going off of what these guys are saying. But after this, like, we're gonna get to the Don Ozzy, and we're gonna get his view of John Anthony. But yeah, let's continue.
It from have the girls literally told me? Yes. Like I've had literal escorts tell me that he paid them to do what they did. So like, and John tell me that he paid them, but did I ever see that? No. And now trans, yeah, dude, or Decepticons, or like whatever the fuck they are, dudes, yeah, I've seen him like in bed sleeping with a dude. Like, so have like the 10 of us who were there.
Yeah, that is not worthy of respect, bro. Now he might be, even if he is legit dating coach, a lot of guys ain't gonna respect the fact that he doing that. You know what I mean? it's I don't know, but yeah. Let me delete this tab right quick and let me. All right, so now we're about. So now let me start highlighting the comments, and we're gonna get to the next portion of this. Hold up. I've been seeing y'all comments, but I'm gonna start highlighting them now. Let me see, share screen. Here we go. All right, we'll make that full screen. Another thing too. He actually hold up. Let me go all the way up right quick. So he actually he did a response video to the Don Ozzy as far as exposing him, so like we're gonna respond to that too because I want to be fair, and objective on this because I don't know enough about this dude. I don't really have a reason to dislike him, so I am gonna look at that video to see what he has to say. I haven't really seen a lot of that video, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna look at that and see what he gonna say. But let me see what y'all saying. Before we get to the video, let me see what y'all saying. So, let me see. Go to the ones I haven't. I heard he admitted to messing with T women. I would pass on both of those options. Let me see. I mean, he got more views and subscribers than I do. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna hate on him. I ain't gonna hate on him, man. Appreciate that, Ronin, bro. Appreciate that, man. I mean, y'all, feel free to donate. All donations are appreciated. If you want to sponsor the show, shout out to Duke and Dunn. If you want to sponsor the show, just hit the like button. That's all I really ask. Y'all don't have to donate if y'all don't want to. Just please hit the like button. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I be having fun going through these comments though. Let me see. MLD is another fraud in his diaper in the hospital getting what, bro? What, bro? That's wild. That's wild. I might cover MLD next. I don't know. I didn't hear some. Only thing I heard MLD is like a fucking misogynist or whatever. Like he be hitting women and stuff. I heard some stuff about that. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get to the video. Oh, wrong one.
John Anthony Lifestyle is a red pill pickup artist living in Brazil. This guy John thinks he's known for being the #1 pickup artist in the world. Meanwhile, he's not even relevant in his own niche. One thing he is known for is lawsuits. People actually call him John Anthony Lawsuit because he's
This man be filing lawsuits on people that talk shit about him, bro. I'm pretty sure he talks shit about other people. Like I think you said it earlier. Tony Wing Chun Pressure, you left a comment. I seen it, but I didn't highlight it. You said that I don't know if it was you, Tony. I'm assuming it was you, but you said that this dude be talking shit about everybody else, but as soon as you like talk shit about him, he quick to like put a lawsuit on you. That's some whole ass shit, but it is what it is, man. People respond differently. Like, if I cursed you out, I call you a bitch, you might curse me out, you might hit me, you know what I mean? Or you might like walk away. You don't know how people gonna respond to you talking crap about them. So that's why I try not to do that too much, but I gotta expose these niggas, bro, if they on some bullshit. But yeah, let's get to it.
sends so many. I say sends so many like that because in reality, his law firm sends a cease and desist. And by law firm, I mean him pretending to be one. And by cease and desist, I mean thinly veiled threats. How do I know this, you ask? Well, not only is he known for it, but he actually sent one to me for this video. Some of you may be asking, how can he send you a cease and desist for a video that hasn't even been created yet? Well, because he read one of the comments on my video requesting to do it. Buckle up, guys, because you're in for a wild ride. Not only are a lot of his claims, in my personal opinion, tall tales, but he's the biggest cry bully you've ever seen. Has a very questionable past, a very questionable character, and has hung around some very questionable people, some of which are currently serving time in the bin. Yes, sitting behind bars for crimes against women. We're gonna take a look at this together, shall we? So before we can really dive in, we need to address the elephant in the room. And that is the cease and desist.
All right, hold up. Give me a second, y'all. Hold up. What's good? Hold up. I just got a super chat. I don't know who super chatted me just yet, but I'm gonna get to the super chat in a second. Let me see. What's good, T-Bone Malone? What's good, Silas Keck? I don't know. I pronounced it. My bad, G. What's good, the Knight and the Bishop? What's good, Club Gems with A-Rock? What's up with your family? What's good with you, my guy? Let me highlight this. Y'all can read that. I appreciate hold up. You know what? I'll read it. He said, if I knew the dating market was gonna become the trash, I would have married my blazing 22-year-old broad who didn't have bastard kids, who was pretty and loved me. I would be living the dream. It is what it is, man. You know, life is like a box of chocolates. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, shout out to Forrest Gump. Like you never know what life is gonna throw at you, bro. Life is very unpredictable. But I mean, you still young and ain't got no kids, so I mean, like, it's still hope for you. So, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna get back to the video. I want to get to Tony Wing trying pressure before I highlight the comments. Hold up. Damn, man. My guy Club Gems came through. What's up with you, Club Gems? I appreciate all of y'all coming through, man. Real talk, man. All right, let's get back to the video. Oh, shit. I don't know why I keep going to the wrong one. Damn, bullshit.
Desist. John Mulvihill sent me a very real, very frightening cease and desist, in which he tells me that he's won many defamation lawsuits against people in the manosphere, but conveniently he lists none of them. Interesting. He also goes on to tell me a defamation lawsuit will cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Forgive my ignorance, but how common is it for a professional and legitimate cease and desist letter to be telling the receiver this will cost you a lot? He goes on to rattle a lot of things off. Most telling was when he said he's going to get my legal name through YouTube. Now, one, I don't think that's how subpoenas work, and two, I'm not a lawyer, but this just doesn't seem very likely for a lawyer to be saying. That, plus the fact that there's multiple videos alleging that John Anthony has doxed them, it just all gives me some suspicions.
My name's Ryan Fernandez. I was publicly doxxed yesterday morning. What's the date on that? April 16th by John Anthony Lifestyle.
It's almost like I'm supposed to be scared by this. And that's the only goal. Now, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. The rest of it was pretty unimpressive. The same thinly veiled threats of, I'm going to garnish your wages and this is going to cost a lot. And I'm not bluffing. By now, you guys probably made the same observations that I did. The first one being, this is not written by a law firm. And two, this is just a covert threat in the hopes of silencing me. If you guys know anything about my channel, you know I don't take too kindly to silencing of my criticisms. Do anything but that. Respond. Call me an idiot. Ignore it. But don't try and silence things because you don't like the truth or my opinion. Especially with the kind of people I do videos on. A lot of them are critics themselves. John Anthony, as much as he wants to say he's a pickup artist, I haven't seen any confirmed videos of him picking up real women personally. Videos more specifically trashing people. The boy even reacted to my video on Donovan and Rollo Tomasi. His most consistent videos are him attacking people. All that being said, when you make videos like this, he's the one choosing to allow him to lie about her for his own gain. So at some point, she does have agency in this.
This is like a wildebeest. This is not a hard nut.
And even react to my videos and laugh along when I'm criticizing others just like you. I know everyone has their own definition of hot, so I'll put it out there. But to pretend this is universally attractive, and then you go around to strike channels trying to scare them into silence. When it's your turn to pay the Pied Piper, it's, I'm gonna garnish your wages and sue you for defamation before I even know what's said. Not only does you threatening to sue me for defamation before I utter a single word hurt your supposed case, it just boils my blood, dude. The saint and the sinner tried it, now him. It is annoying, but it's kind of bittersweet. It makes for a more interesting storyline for you guys, so here we are. My response to all that nonsense was this. Please be assured that in any coverage of alleged matters, I am committed to using clear attribution and will always specify that any.
I forgot to give you the horn, Tony, bro. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Real talk, man. I appreciate all of y'all for viewing as well. So yeah, let's get back to it.
Statements regarding your involvement are alleged and not stated as fact. I make it a priority to offer you an opportunity to respond to any allegations made against you. None of what will be spoken about in the video will be defamatory. I'll report on what's given to me and use my my discretion. Anything that seems outlandish, I won't pretend has merit, and I won't even cover. Anything that I can't confirm, I will caveat, but I will also be giving my opinion. If I believe something is the case, I will say as much. To further show good faith, I'll go ahead and let you know all the points I plan to touch on, and reach out to you for your comment/evidence against my points. Something you should know is, since you're a public figure, you would need to prove actual malice in any defamation case against me. Actual malice means that I must have either knowingly made a false statement about you or acted with reckless disregard for the truth. However, I will not be guilty of any actual malice because I will not speak on anything I know to be false. If it's not obvious now, the truth will certainly become clear if this case does go to discovery. Additionally, I will not have reckless disregard for the truth because I will actively seek your comments on any claims before making them public. Both of these elements, knowledge of falsity and reckless disregard for the truth, must be proven in addition to the statement itself being false. Even if, for some reason, you don't constitute a public figure, you would then need to prove negligence. However, I take my responsibility seriously. I love exposing people, but only when it's based on the truth. Any claims that are speculative will be clearly labeled as such. And I'll provide the reasoning and evidence behind why people may believe them, including me.
That's 100 right there. Hold up. Let me. I don't necessarily want to say I love exposing people because I don't like exposing people like that, but it has to be done, bro. The truth has to come out. So I shout out to the Don Ozzy, you know what I mean, for putting these videos together to expose these dudes that's, supposed to be legit and come to find, I'm not necessarily saying that about you, John Life Anthony, whatever. I said John Life Anthony. But I want to get to your response video before I come up with my conclusion. But yeah, man, like this shit has to be done. Like these dudes need to be exposed, bro. Like on some real shit. So I'm here for it. Y'all is too, but yeah, let's get back to it.
Reference, consider the case of Keemstar, aka Daniel Keem, versus Romeo Lacoste. In this case, Keemstar, a YouTuber, was sued by Romeo Lacoste, a tattoo artist, for defamation. One pivotal aspect of Keemstar's defense was his consistent effort to reach out to Lacoste for comment before publishing any claims. By doing so, Keemstar demonstrated that he was not acting with actual malice. In fact, he was not recklessly disregarding the truth, but instead was diligently seeking to ensure accuracy and fairness in his reporting. The court found that this effort to obtain Lacoste's side of the story was crucial in proving that Keemstar had not acted maliciously. This case highlights the importance of responsible journalism, particularly when dealing with sensitive allegations, and it shows how actively seeking the subject's comments can protect against defamation claims. I'm 100% going to begin researching the claims for my video. I'm 100% going to be making it if there's enough to talk about. Your thinly veiled threats do not scare me, and they have also made me more passionate about the situation. Have a good day. I can reach out for comment through either Gmail or Twitter, whatever works best for you. One more thing we need to look at before we get into this video is, why does John Anthony do this? Luckily for us, he made a video answering just that.
It's okay to shit talk people. There's no problem there regarding lawsuits or civil lawsuits. It's okay to say, oh, I think that coach sucks, right? Those are all opinions. What you can't do is make false statements of fact.
Well said, John. Couldn't have said it better myself. I think you suck and are a horrible coach who no one should be taking advice from. And what you said actually coincides exactly what I said in my email back to him, and also what the precedent set by the courts in the Keemstar versus Lacoste case. With all that out of the way, I think John Anthony is a creep who's the last person on earth anyone should be taking advice from in regards to women. This is my opinion, so legally I can say this.
He said, this is my opinion, so legally I can say this. And I agree with that, bro. I actually agree with what John Anthony said. People can have their opinions, but don't try to, like, be objective in your stance. Stand on the facts, stand on things that are true. Like, don't be on no bullshit, man. Like, don't give us the runaround. Don't be on that BS, man. Like, be about the truth. But yeah, like if somebody came out, somebody like did a hit piece video on me and said I was let me see, said I like licking turtle shells or some weird shit, or said I like I don't know, or said I like sniffing needles or some shit, or I like looking at dolphins fuck, I don't know, just some weird shit. Then I'm like, bro, you full of shit, bro. Like, I need you to show me a receipt of me doing this. I need you to show me something on the internet that's proof of me doing this. If not, bro, I'm probably not gonna sue you. But bro, like, ain't nobody gonna take you serious, bro. Like, come on, man. So I do agree with what he said on that,
But don't worry, John, we got evidence and lots of it. I'll let you know exactly why I think that's true. All over John Anthony's sites and all over his YouTube, he claims to be the best dating coach of all time.
My game is the best in the world.
He revolutionized pickup.
And I also deliver the best system in the world.
And he's the only no BS, no fluff coach you'll find on YouTube nowadays.
I just completed 8 full days of dating, teaching, and training. I went over the entire overview of my system, covering from working online game, night game, and day game, down to getting phone numbers, doing your text messaging and lead management, and running your dates, closing your dates, and keeping the girls you want.
The man even has a 5-hour breakdown of game. Except in the hidden camera videos, which alone is pretty questionable, him and his buddies just look like sleazy pickup artists.
What is that? Sister's gonna be forward. But you said you want to walk up and make out?
our cameraman is a short little Mexican guy, right?
The girl literally pushed him off after she gave him a pity hug. I wouldn't call this seduction, but hey, what do I know? I'm not the #1 dating coach in the world. He ends up lying to her and tells her that there's a party back at his place and she should come, but there's no party. He's just saying this as a way to get her home with him.
And just rolls off. And I just end up making out with the girl and blah, blah, blah. We didn't even end up going to the after party.
He conveniently didn't get any videos of him actually going anywhere with this young woman or making out with her, as he puts it. He got everything leading up to that though, but his cameraman wasn't actually able to get the important part. You know, the part that actually confirms the title of the video. Yeah, guys, he totally got the girl. He just didn't have the cameras on at the time. One of the comments made the same observation I did, stating she clearly only comes because she thinks other people are there, which is obviously true. Not only is this obviously not a good social interaction, it's a horrible idea to do. Tell a girl, come to this party with me, and she gets there and no one is there but you trying to get in her pants. This is pretty much an allegation speedrun, especially when you think of the type of guy who would actually be using this advice and watching these videos. It's as if he's trying to put them away. I get even more questions about his masterful pickup when he says this.
Cock blocking. That's why you want to isolate. In most interactions that I pull, I'm isolating first. And by isolating, I mean taking the girl away from her friends. Usually under the guise of coming to meet my friends or going to the bar for a drink.
If somebody likes you, they would most likely be the ones telling their friends that it's okay, they'll be right back. You won't have to do anything.
What's good, Goku, bro? I don't know who the fuck you are, but yeah, man. I'm pretty much exposing this dating coach dude. I don't know if you are a follower of mine or you just a random dude that found my stream, but yeah, man. Like, how did you find my stream? Did you find it through like just chatting, or did you find it through like the gaming category? I need to know, because there's some stuff in Twitch that I need to change, but I'm not sure I need to change it unless you tell me like how you found my shit. But yeah, man, shout out to you, Goku, bro. All right, let's get back to it.
Any isolating, and in fact, her friends probably wouldn't raise an issue to begin with. Girls usually do this when they can tell their friends are uncomfortable. The biggest self-report is when he says the girls almost always object.
And if her or the friends object, which they almost always do.
Yeah, John, I wonder why. Maybe for you don't have to be a savant with women to be able to tell what's going on here and to see right through this guy. In my opinion, there's better content for free. And if you really need help with women that bad, my advice would be just be more charismatic and control your controllables. The last thing I'd say is pay a guy who self-admittedly needs to isolate a girl from her friends, and it doesn't just end there. Here's another infield of John Anthony, except instead of the girls he's talking about being unaware and John Anthony knowing, he's being filmed without knowing.
Hold up, did he say something about isolating the girls from her friends? Now, okay, I need y'all to correct me if I'm wrong. Is isolating and separating two different, like is that like a semantic term or whatever? Like when you isolate, you like trying to keep that person away from this person, or when you separate, you know, is it you just keeping this person away from that person, you know, until an X amount of time? I don't know. I just need to know, because me, I do try to separate, like if I go to a bar or a nightclub, I do try to separate women. Like if I see a group of women I like, well, not a group of women, but if I see a group of women and I see an attractive woman in that group I like, I will come up, talk to the whole group, and then the woman that I want or whatever, I will try to aim to separate that woman from the group. Now, isolate, that sounds more territorial. I don't know, but I do aim to separate the woman, you know, and just so we can have a one-on-one conversation, you know, like maybe on a rooftop bar or like where the bar is, as opposed to being inside of like the actual dance floor. You feel me? So that's like what I do, but I don't know. If he's saying like he's trying to like be territorial and try to like take the chick for himself, and he don't want the woman to have no access to her friends at all, then that is a problem. Because I'm gonna tell the women where I'm at. I'm upstairs on the rooftop. We gonna be talking. You know, you can FaceTime if you want. Like I want you to know that your friend is safe with me. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, like y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
Hey, you trying to get in this? Yeah, I'm right here in front of you. You can jerk off to it. Oh, sorry, I thought you were my friend.
This nigga just grabbed a random chick, bro. This nigga got to be drunk. What the fuck?
Wow, excellent street pickup. That girl looks so excited to talk to him and be with him. This is well worth the price to be taught by him. For fear of having my wages garnished and my house stolen by John Anthony, I won't even comment on this one. You guys can decide for yourself. I'll just show the video. One thing I will say is that it seems to be a random girl. He says, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were my friend," at the end.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were my friend.
It's not just his friend from before who has women trying to break out of his clutches, but it's also him. How interesting. Speaking of people related to John, someone who, as he puts it, was supposed to be working with him was recently convicted of doing unspeakable things to multiple women, one of which being 16. It's a closed case, and the guy's serving 8 years and will be on the SO registry for life. This is undisputed, and in case anyone wants to dispute it, including John's legal team, I will link not one, not two, but 3 articles where you can find all the details yourselves. John really stressed that he was never a coworker or his friend, and rather just a potential coworker that he's been.
That is not a good look, John, bro. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it real with you. But it's not you, so I mean, like we're not talking about your friend. We're talking about you. So yeah, let's get to it.
Associated with. I guess he thinks that saying, oh no, that guy who did those horrible things, I didn't actually work with him technically. Rather, I was going to work with him and it never ended up happening. One of the articles again lists him by name, John Mobilehold. We know this is his name because he uses it in the bogus
John
season.
Mobilehold.
The only thing that would be nice now is if we had some sort of screenshot or proof that they were actually at the very least associated together online. Because knowing this guy, he'll claim it's someone else in his industry with the exact same name, company, and history. But alas, I wasn't able to find it. Just kidding, it's right here.
I got you, homie.
This guy's game is on another level, it says. Yeah, that's one way to put it. He pulls every single night out. That doesn't seem too charming as it used to, now does it? Very unfortunate choice of words, or perhaps a very telling choice of words. Now, I'm in no way insinuating this guy John has done anything that others from this article, including Jonas, were convicted of. It just raises some concerns about your character when these are the people who were slated to be working with you, who share the same pickup philosophy as you, and the fact that your name can even be brought up in relation to anyone who is guilty of these actions makes me look at you sideways. Another thing that makes me look at you sideways is your arrest record, John Anthony. I will preface this by saying he did not get convicted of any of these. He beat all 3 cases. He likes to say the judge threw these cases out and even laughed at them. I'm actually putting this in during the editing process, but John Anthony finally responded almost a month later, pretty unbecoming with someone who's really concerned with clearing his name. Unsurprisingly, in this first email back, he just asserts a lot of things with no proof. Like, people are only after me because I make fun of them. Well, that is clearly not the case, and I'm exhibit A of that. You've actually watched my videos and ostensibly support them. I'm doing this video because you got a lot of skeletons in our crybaby. I have valid reasons. Anyway, he does attach almost a 2-hour-long video explaining his case. And to save you guys the time, the video basically can be summed up as John essentially reiterating what the Daily Beast article said, but being upset that they gave a holistic and insulting telling of events. Whereas in this video John is sending me, he only talks about how dumb the alleged victim is, how much the judge laughed at the case, and how all the proof exonerated him. In the Daily Beast article, it recounts the things that the victim accused John of doing. The article also juxtaposed this with what John said happened. Essentially, I guess his defense was, if I didn't actively pick her up and kidnap her like a movie, I did nothing wrong. That's what I'm getting from this. John also kept stating, I've never even went to trial, this case was nonsense, while conveniently forgetting to mention he pleaded to a lesser charge of disorderly conduct, which was amended from conspiracy to commit coercion after he served some time, paid some fines, and stayed out of trouble. One thing to note is that the rest of the article, which is again linked in the description, contains other direct quotes from John Anthony, which he's very upset at. And obviously, given his rap sheet, she isn't.
Let me go to Google right quick. Let me see something. Is isolation and separation the same thing? Does isolation and separation mean the same thing? Separation is to place into different group. Isolate, when someone is placed under quarantine, they should be isolated. I don't know. Okay, so you placing somebody in a different group. Now, isolate is more so when you are by yourself. You know what I mean? Is when you're like in a position where you can't interact with nobody. You know what I mean? Like you're just in a room by yourself. You know, like somebody in a insane asylum. You know what I mean? With the white jacket on. You feel me? So that's isolate. Separate is when you just place somebody in like a different group. Like, I guess that's the meaning that I see on her, but I don't want to make, what I do sound the same as what the shit he be doing is what I'm saying. So hopefully I pray to the Most High we're not doing the same thing. It's a semantic term, but there is a like subtle differences in the terms, but I don't really want to compare myself to this dude or no other person on the planet, or no other dating coach, I should say. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Isn't giving him the most charitable covering of what he's done, if that's even possible. But in my eyes, it's bad enough you can even be taken out of context saying these things. John actually said she led me into questions, which is a crime, in the video he sent me. My brother in Christ, she just asked you, don't these sound kind of rapey? And you agreed. But yeah, that's the long and the short of the first email. He denied and represented the case in his favor, and also accused the article publisher of defamation. The only thing I saw that was amiss was the fact that the conspiracy to commit coercion was amended to just be disorderly conduct. Everything else was a pretty good telling of events. Ironically, he sent me this video and said, I urge you to watch at the end, as if to say, this will answer all your questions and you'll be on my side. When the only proof he could provide was stills of him holding the woman's hand as she walked by security. All the video did was further cement in me that this guy is afraid of the truth, hence why he threatens me with legal actions constantly. It also reminded me that this guy's a grade A weirdo. It literally got to a point where I just said, bro, I haven't forgotten between the last email and now that you want to sue me. I don't need a reminder, just answer my questions. Anyways, throughout our email correspondence, he was acting incredulous that I didn't believe him, but all of these things, from the charges, the people he hangs around, to his methods and his interactions with all these women, don't necessarily paint the picture of the best person to learn pickup from. There must be more that I'm missing, so in an effort to find these missing pieces, I took a look at this guy's claims to fame. And his first and biggest one is allegedly his insanely high body count. Off the bat, I don't believe it. I've seen your game, I've seen your physique, I've seen you, and I'm not buying it.
I'm usually lying a lot.
okay, now this I will say, John Anthony is actually in good shape. I've seen I've seen his recent physique, and he's in pretty decent shape. So, I mean, I think he's going off old clips that he's seen in the past of John Anthony, and I can tell you now he's in pretty decent shape. So, I mean, shout out to John Anthony for at least being, a healthy looking dude. So, all right, let's get back to it.
To me, this seems a lot like Fresh from Fresh and Fit. Why is it always the last guys on earth who say they've been with 1,000 plus? The only people I've heard say that are Fresh, John Anthony, and Tristan Tate. And let's just say 2 of these are not like the other. John also replied to this via email, and his evidence was to link me a 1-hour video of him explaining his body count. After the prior one he gave me, I was not about to sit down and watch another 1 hour of nonsense, so I pretty much skimmed through it. It's literally just trust me, bro. My friend said I did it. Here's me hugging a girl, and also here's a text message, and as a cherry on top, here's girls in hookup situations, as he puts it.
Yeah, my fault for pausing it, but bro, the reason why I looked up the term and wanted to be technical with it was because I didn't want to make what I was doing seem like it was the same thing he was doing, because I just don't want to like compare myself to the shit he was doing. So I was sort of reaching with that, but at the same time, I think I had to go that deep with it. But yeah, I do appreciate you for elaborating on that, bro. Like real talk, man.
Now, in his defense, the only thing that we can definitely see to prove that he has this body count would be a very long compilation that belongs on a different type of website. That's exactly why all I can look at is what I typically think of when I think of a Casanova versus, well, you. And I think it's safe to say something's fishy. Anyways, I'm sure you'll all be surprised to find out that John Anthony is a trans ally. I guess that could be a redeeming quality if you subscribe to that. You can't make this up. He states he's been with 2 transgender individuals out of 1,256 people.
Mid-2013. I was doing about 100 to 150 new girls a year, tracking exactly, because guys are always like, oh, how's it so high? How's it? Because right now it's at 1,256, and that's like an exact count, even including 2.
I beg your pardon?
That body count now is almost at 2,000 because it's sitting at 1,800 plus sexual encounters. He takes the Andrew Tate route of saying an attractive biological man that looks like a woman isn't gay. And to that I say, no comment.
Where's Megan Fox? Okay, maybe you can like scoot it out the way. I'm still Megan Fox.
But one thing to note is that he is attracted to transgender people.
People are like, dude, that means you're gay because you're the dude. And I'm like, no, I look like a female 10.
Yet he uses slurs against them. Calls people the S slur. Calls people the T slur. John once again had a rebuttal to this, and he straight up said, yeah, I use the S slur and T slur, but I'm not gay. Trans women are real women, and him using slur is irrelevant. And even in the video where he was talking about them, he referred to them as the slur that I censored.
Because right now it's at 1,256, and that's like an exact count, even including 2.
That's when it hit me. This guy's videos can all be made about himself. He makes fun of people for all the things he can be accused of, not teaching men what he claims to teach men.
From a real expert in a field with real results dominating far above everyone.
Being a bad example for these lost men, not knowing what in the world he's doing when it comes to more. But this is all pretty much a theory up until I actually found proof of his infield and books that he takes these men on. First, looking up his name on Reddit or even just Google, you'll find 99% bad reviews and 99% bad judgments on him. Most of these are just opinions, and anyone can make a review on anyone and give their opinion. My opinion is also he's bad with women, and giving him money is akin to using your money as fire kindling, especially considering the exorbitant prices. We're talking a rack for one-on-one coaching.
For one-on-one coaching right now, I charge $1,000 an hour, yo. $697 big ones for a texting system. Scripts that I'm supposed to use to get women. Can I get a sample script to try, and if it works and the girl magically does whatever I want, then I'll give you $700? Needless to say, this is not even worth $7, let alone $700. Scripts don't work in human interactions. They wouldn't work in person, nor would they work over text. I'm sure most of you guys who are watching this know, but people that he's going.
Another thing too, I got a cold approach video I got for y'all tomorrow, so y'all tune in to that. And I'm gonna be doing another cold approach. I'm gonna be reacting to a cold approach video on what's his name, Wheat Waffles. I'm gonna be reacting to that too. So yeah, y'all tune in for that.
After might not actually know this, but to further prove this point, we need not look further than the videos John Anthony's students have released. You see, John Anthony, for as much as he tries to pretend to be some highly touted, world-renowned dating scientist, he lacks not only skill, but professionalism. He has many detractors, especially people he's worked with / worked for. One thing to note is that if everyone around you seems to have an issue with you eventually, you should probably look at the common denominator. Seems like if someone he has been associated with isn't in jail for a horrible crime, they're somewhere online bashing / exposing him. The same can be said for his students. Here's some footage from one of his boot camps apparently released by a disgruntled student.
They're not with us for that.
Are you gonna go? Do we have?
What? Like 8. 8. We have some people coming on the way.
We're gonna debrief right here.
We're gonna debrief. God
damn.
Between those clips.
Okay, I ain't gonna even cap. I've been in a situation like that where I've gotten so drunk that I was trying to keep my composure, but I couldn't do it. So Yeah. Luckily for me, it wasn't on camera, so I mean, I got away with it, you know. But yeah, and honestly, bro, he ain't gonna lie, he look hella sloppy in that. And I'm not trying to come to this dude defense. I'm just being objective in my stance on seeing if he a fraud or not. But like his physique is up to par now. I have seen a recent video of his physique, you know, and the fact that he's been out. And I seen your comment, Club Gems. It ain't no suspect. This dude is definitely he's bisexual, I should say. Technically, I say he's bisexual, but yeah, bro. And if you want to swing like that, it is what it is, bro. You live your life, you do what you want to do. Only thing I'm concerned about is your advice actually helping men, bro? That's it. Like, is your receipts real, and is your advice helping dudes? And that's all I care about. So yeah.
Clips and the clips of him interacting with women he meets, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the value being gained from one of these courses
For one-on-one coaching right now, I charge $1,000 an hour, yeah.
is not worth anywhere close to what he's charging. The man is drunk off his ass. He pulled the move that you do when you're so drunk, and you think that if you just force your body to act right, your mind will follow. That's when you know you're gone. He only maintained it for like 3 seconds before he gave into the drink once again. John actually responded to this saying that was after the boot camp, so it's okay. For one, I'm inclined not to believe him, and for two,
Well, I mean, you can say he's gay. You can say he's homo as well, you know. I mean, you can put bi and homo as there because in both definitions you're engaging with the opposite sex code, so you can include that. I just want to make sure that he ain't on no bullshit, bro. As far as deceiving dudes, you feel me? As far as spewing nonsense. Let's get back to it though.
if someone is charging $1,000 for a pickup boot camp, their behavior, even after the official boot camp ends, they'll reflect on the professionalism and the quality of their service. Saying it was after the boot camp doesn't excuse anything in my eyes. Even if the boot camp ended, your behavior is obviously still going to be associated with the experience. Also, for $1,000, and given the nature of your channel, these men are looking at you for more than just a few hours of the boot camp. They're looking at you for instruction, inspiration, mentorship, and just observing your general conduct. Also, if the instructor himself behaves like this after boot camp, it raises questions about his integrity and whether they take their work seriously. Clients might rightfully wonder whether the skills or advice that they received during the boot camp were delivered with the same lack of care. My guess would be yes. I would guess that they probably are. I'm starting to understand why he preemptively borderline threatened me through email about this. To his credit, there seemed to be one guy who was actually slandering him, saying things like he's on the run from the feds in America, so he went to Brazil, and stuff like that. There seems to be no proof of this. But John Anthony wasn't just scared of slanderous claims. He was also scared of the truth, as most of these guys typically are.
Is it something wrong with my volume? Y'all let me know if it's something wrong with my volume or whatever. I'll do what I can to adjust it. I think I should be okay though. Hopefully I am.
The things that are verifiable that him and his friends did / do, the videos from disgruntled prior students and ex-coworkers, they're all just as bad. So it's no mystery why he tried to do this. Another way that I know his threats were just that and not a good faith attempt at making sure I only covered the real things is the fact that not only did he ignore my email explaining to him that I'd love to hear his side, I even told him that, hey man, I'll put all your comments in the video for every point I make. I'm not necessarily going to believe you because you just don't seem to have the best character when it comes to that, but I'll let my viewers hear both sides, and of course, they can look through the evidence, and to that he said, nothing. Anyways, the ex-student isn't the only one who comes forth with some pretty damaging things about this guy. Another one was his ex-friend, and he exposed personal conversations with John about his current girlfriend. This is all extremely relevant because John doesn't only campaign on having a 1,000+ body count, but also on him having a beautiful, faithful, doting girlfriend who also lets him do whatever he wants, but is only loyal to him. Without knowing who John was, I would already be skeptical of that, but now being familiar with him, I'd bet my life that this is just made up. I seem to be correct in this assumption because a series of texts have been leaked by John complaining about Liz and her cheating on him. Liz is his girlfriend, the one that's in all of his ads and who helps him with his promo, but it looks like Liz hasn't been faithful. The first text John tells his friends is, yo, I'm infuriated. My girl was stripping while I was gone. I guess this might be a normal thing for these people because the friend says, and? Which insinuates like, what's the problem? The next text I have seems to be John explaining what happened. Looks to me like she said her cousin came and was doing some guy there, but it doesn't make sense because the cousin lives 5 hours away. Interestingly, and dare I say unsurprisingly, he uses another slur. It rhymes with trigger. The next screenshot, you can see used bearskins and stuff in the trash. The explanation as to why he thinks his girlfriend did this is as pathetic as it is funny. And I'm very confident these are him because the person who gave me these screenshots would let me know what's alleged and what doesn't have proof. I would ask him that too. And this ended up falling into the category of things confirmed to be him. And so I'm speaking on it. I gave John a chance to respond to this, and his response arguably made it worse. No man, you see my wife didn't cheat on me. Actually, we were on break. Hey, stop. So you didn't know you were on the break? Why is everything so vague? There's zero evidence. Buddy, the only evidence is in favor of her cheating, and it's coming from you. And then the rest is what you're saying now. What confusion from the situation is occurring here? You found the entanglement paraphernalia, and you thought she was cheating. I would have expected you to bring up the fact that you guys were on break in one of the screenshots. And even if everything is all true, that's still bad. My idea of a good heart and a moral system is not going on a break when things aren't clear. Having an entanglement with someone.
One thing I can say, his girlfriend is actually attractive. His girlfriend is actually bad. His girlfriend is, you know what? I'm gonna chill out. Hold up, let me Give me 1 second. Let me turn my light back on. There we go. All right, so yeah, his girlfriend is very attractive. Hopefully that is a girl. I'm assuming it is, but yeah, see, at least this is what I'm talking about, dude. That's actually like living up to what he's saying, bro. Like if you a dating coach, bro, you're supposed to be dealing with the most attractive chicks, bro. Bottom line, if you teaching dudes how to get women, you supposed to be the example. Like I am the example. I set the example, right? And and this is the example I set, and this is what you're supposed to follow. But if this is the example that I said is an overweight, unattractive chick, and you actually believe that this is like valuable or whatever, then bro, how can you be like you're not gonna be credible in my eyes, is what I'm saying, bro. Because I know I can do better than that. You know, the only guys that's falling for that is guys that think they can't do better than that. Like, oh, I see this chick, you know, she's like 45 and 185 pounds at like 5'6". Like, that could, you know, look good on certain women, rarely. But I'm saying, bro, like, if you should be the example, bro. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. If you a dating coach, bro, you supposed to be having the baddest women, bro. So that's all I got to say on it. Let's continue.
Someone else and then coming back to me. Me personally, I couldn't handle that. But again, John is twice the man and pickup artist that I am, so I guess that's to be expected. Notice how he said that N-word allegations were fake, but also says that yes, those screenshots are real, but out of context. Well, which one is it, John? Did you use the slur which are in those screenshots that you said are out of context? Was it edited? Are these photos real or are they out of context? Which one? Did CoffeeZilla exonerate you over the phone like you said? Of course, with no proof. I'm not too sure. John can't keep his story straight. Either way, I guess if John is actually arrogant enough to proceed with charges against me and somehow we get a judge who's on coke and decides not to throw it out immediately, then the case will go to discovery and we'll all know the truth, whether or not it's actually him, whether or not he truly got cheated on, or just basically cheated on. But until then, we can only take a very educated guess. Everything about this guy is fake. His whole persona can only fathomably work on someone who doesn't have the foggiest idea of what women genuinely would like. But since they have nothing to compare it to, they see some guy with a bunch of fake subs, success stories, and an insane body count, which the only proof of it being real is trust me, bro, and they think, wow,
damn, y'all do not fuck with this dude, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be like objective and fair, but it's like all the people saying this nigga's on some bullshit. I haven't had nobody in the comments come one time and say, nah, he's actually legit. Nah, this dude actually cool or whatever. So granted, I don't have a whole lot of people watching me, but at the same time, I would expect out of the 17 people watching me for one person to come to this dude's defense. So I don't know, man. One thing I can say, he's in decent shape and his girlfriend is actually attractive. I don't know if he's paying for her. Honestly, if you my girlfriend, I'm willing to do certain things. If I'm willing to take you on trips, I'm willing to do certain shit for you. But I'm saying, man, like, yeah, let's get back to it.
This guy, I need to learn from him. He even fakes his dating profiles too. Ignoring the fact that he's on a sugar daddy site and the fact he looks like my friend's 55-year-old divorced dad in these pictures, he claims to be a $1.9 million CEO. Well, that's clearly not the case. One look at his channel will tell you as much. He was making any good money on YouTube or from his exorbitantly priced courses. He doubled down on that. For every seduction video, there's 400 videos of him bashing somebody, and 9 times out of 10, these videos and insults he levies against other creators are better suited to be used against him. Hate exposed for lying to his fans in charity work. He also lies to his fans about his success. Justin Waller exposed for contradicting himself. Your entire channel is a contradiction. Zerka exposed for giving nonsense advice. That one needs no explanation. See what I mean? Again, people who have $2 million in net worth are not focused on buying subs to sell an illusion. How do I know his subs are bought? Let me let you guys in on a secret. All you have to do is look at views. His channel is
okay. Is she a woman? Oh, Tony, you saying she is a woman? I'm assuming she's not T woman. She's an actual woman. Okay, good. You know, boy, I was praying for that one, bro. Ain't nobody in the chat fucking with you, bro. I'm trying to come to your defense because you actually, you know, I think you're a tier above some dating coaches. I still don't know a whole lot about you, bro, but, you know, I'm trying to come to your defense here. My chat ain't fucking with you, but, you know, I mean, we'll see what happens, bro. Like, you in decent shape. You got a nice-looking girlfriend. You fuck with T women. I don't fuck with that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you are your own man. You know, you do what you do on the side. You know, I stab myself in the throat before I watch two dudes do that bullshit. But I'm saying, man, as long as you helping dudes, bro, as long as you showing valor receipts, man, as long as you are living up to the expectation of being a dating coach to helping dudes, bro, you got my respect, bro. But yeah, we gonna keep the video going. So yeah.
is dead. Like, no chance of resuscitation. The only time he gets views is when he's talking about other people. And wait, before you guys call me out, I do so because I find these scammers, liars, bullies, and cowards interesting in one way or another. And I think there should be a counter narrative to all the narratives that they get spewed unchecked. John Anthony, in contrast, directly goes after his competition in his niche as a way to use their names to publicize his name and to detract from them literally because they're his direct competition. We know it's not based on any principles or well thought out and crafted worldview because, I mean, look at who he is and look who he's calling out. You guys are one and the same. Me personally, I feel like there's a valuable difference there, but I'm really just pleading my case. While we're using the lawyer lingo, let's take a look at Exhibit B as to why his channel has bot subscribers. And that's simply done by sorting his videos from most popular to least popular. Take friend of the channel and king of lolcows Donovan Sharp and his channel, for example. His channel is dead as hell, but I know he didn't buy any subscribers because his view count to level of viral videos makes sense. It doesn't taper off or have a steep drop off. It gradually goes from 600K, 400K, etc. and so forth. Over time, getting that many views, having a booming few years on YouTube and then flopping, it makes sense to have 172K subscribers. Conversely, TikTok failed channel. Anyways, back to our cry bully. He's sitting at 210K subscribers right now. And sorting his videos, it's similar to MLD, but to a lesser degree. Still obviously and surely bot subscribers. Just take a look. It's a 3 video or so gradual drop off and then a huge steep one. This is not even what a 100K subscriber channel should look like.
Well, I mean, he got more subs than me. Hopefully, you know, he ain't like buying a shit ton of subscribers. Because if you got 200,000 subscribers, you know what? The only way you will really know it is if somebody go live, you know. But yeah, like you can buy. Fuck, I don't know. Honestly, bro, I don't know how to prove somebody like buying subscribers. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about that though. I care about, are you helping men? That's it.
Super simple. It should either be steady high views that are representative of the subs, or if it's a dead channel, a bunch of high view videos representative of their subs and their past heights, and then more recent dead videos. Now, I don't just say this to call him out for being a faker when it comes to YouTube. I say this to put the final strokes of the picture being painted. Who is John Anthony Lifestyle? It's a pretender. From his dating profiles to his alleged success with women, he's a hypocrite, calling others cucks when apparently he's in the same boat, calling other people slurs that could technically, and I'm not saying I endorse this, be used on him. And most of all, he's a cry bully, striking down channels, sending bogus cease and desist, threatening smaller channels who dare do exactly what he does. Reminder, he was the one who said calling people out is fine, making fun of people is fine, as long as you don't nefariously make things up. But he only says that to cover his ass. He doesn't actually believe any of it. He's just scared of the very real, very valid, and very damning critiques of him and his character. This is all but confirmed in the fact that I reached out to him for comment on every last point, and he didn't respond until a month later. If you're really concerned with the criticism just being truthful, wouldn't you be chomping at the bit to have a conversation with me, and a genuine one, not one where you're calling me an idiot or stupid or threatening me with every line like you actually did? It's like he couldn't help himself. All the emails, even before he knew a single topic, he was threatening legal action. And as I told him topics and was telling him, hey, I'm going to clarify this, can you give me comment on this, he would also threaten legal action. In fact, our combo ended with him saying this: I run a multi-7-figure company to fund lawsuits I engage in. I've also won multiple defamation cases already. Not sure where your 100K plus will come from to defend, but you'll quickly learn the real cost and the real way defamation works. Your interpretation of hiding behind allegedly and other nonsense will not hold up in court. I already have a nice paper trail to start this case from our emails where you repeatedly demonstrate a reckless disregard for the truth. He starts with threats and ends with it. So I just responded, maybe it would be smart to actually watch the video before jumping to legal threats, but hey, what do I know? I mean, I get it. Maybe you're still shaken up from past experiences, but unlike some, I'm not about to hide behind allegedly. If I think you're lying, I'm gonna say it. All the facts I've laid out are true. I've explained this like a million times, and soon enough, you'll see for yourself. Not sure how me asking you clarifying questions and revising my script amounts to reckless disregard for the truth, but I guess that's for the court to decide. Again, to me, this sounds like all too familiar wailings of your standard rank and file cry bully. The video hasn't even been dropped yet, and he's crying and bullying. Really makes you wonder. But yeah, that's all he really is. For anyone in the future who gets a bullying email from John, just know that you're allowed to critique people, especially somebody so critiquable. And to John, who's probably watching this, don't strike no fear, bro. In fact, I expedited it just for you. I made sure to go even further than I already do in my research to make sure it's as accurate as it can possibly be. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. Consider becoming a member for early sneak peeks to support my channel and stuff like that. Here's a video of mine YouTube thinks you'll like. And with that being said,
so we gonna go over. Oh yeah, he said John likes T women. Yeah, bro. I think I done spoke about that like 20 times so far, bro. You know what I mean? But all right, let's go to this one. Okay, this is gonna be his response to the Don Ozzy. Oh, wrong one. All right, this is. All right, y'all. So, like I said, this is gonna look at this man. Why that man looking like that? Anyway, okay. So, like I said, this is gonna be his response to the Don Ozzy. He's gonna be elaborating on certain points he said. I haven't seen. I think I seen maybe 5 minutes of this. I didn't want to see the full video because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. But yeah, man, we gonna get into this and we gonna see what he has to say. Hopefully, you know, volume on mic. Is my volume messed up again? What's going on? It's like every 5 to 10 minutes, like it's a problem with my mic volume on mic. My volume should be okay. All right, okay. Let me see something right quick. Let me know if I'm good now. Okay, I think my volume good now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the video. I don't want to hold y'all up no further. Let's get it.
More scared and more shy and just very, very, very. What's up, guys? John Anthony here from John Anthony Lifestyle. In today's video, I want to go through my results progression in the dating game. When I first started off, I was more scared and more shy and just very, very, very anxiety ridden. I had trouble looking girls in the eye. Okay, if someone called on me in class, I would turn bright red. And I didn't even kiss a girl until I was 18, okay, until college, right? My parents were very conservative. I grew up in a very religious household, and they taught us that you should wait till marriage to have sex, okay? But I didn't know how to talk to women anyways, and I figured that I was fucked and I would probably never reproduce because I had no idea how I would go about getting a girl. And I watched, like the jocks in high school and stuff like that, and it seemed so easy to them. And I was just scared and timid and very, very shy and very clueless. Okay, like most of you watching are, or at least were, with women. And then I lost my virginity at the end of my first year of college. So we take a look at this graph here. Okay, things have progressed quite a long way since then. But I lost my virginity at around May of 2002, okay, at the end of my first year of college. I went into my third year of college. I've been with 3 girls. I graduated undergraduate having been with 17, which I thought was really high, but I started drinking and going out to frat parties, and I would be more social when I was drinking. I kind of started figuring things out on my own. And when I was at around like 64 lay count, I found.
How old is this dude? This man say he lost his virginity in 2002. That was like 22 years ago. So he got to probably be in his like late 30s or early 40s. I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 19. That was around 2000 and how long ago that was? 2000 and let me see. It was like 2012, I think. Probably 2011. It was either 2011 or 2012 I lost my virginity. I didn't lose mine until I was like 19. And when I lost it, I ended up, I paid the chicks $20 for it. So I'm not proud of that, but I don't necessarily hide it. Y'all go check out my story time on that. I might actually like redoing it. I might redoing that whole story time video because I don't know. I just don't like how I did it. Like, I'm better with my content now. I just see like things I did wrong in that video. But anyway, let's get back to it.
Found a mystery method. Okay, I started doing formal mystery stuff, and that brought me to over 100. Okay, now once I hit 100, I started a blog called pickupbeyond100.blogspot.com. I started chronicling all my nights out and writing field reports about all my different closes, and that was really my progression from intermediate to advanced. That took me up to.
You asking me my body count? Shit, probably like 80, probably like 81, 82. At this point. But most of those women are like, I'll say out of those 80 chicks, about 50 or 60 of those women are actually like 6s and ups. I don't, honestly, at this point in my life, like y'all gonna like, I got a cold approach video coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna premiere it and y'all will see the type of chicks that I fuck with now. I don't fuck with, no subpar looking, average looking chicks, bro. I asked the chicks I approached in that video are the chicks that, I mess are the caliber of women I mess with in real life as far as just the physical aesthetic, right? So, yeah, man. Let's get back to it.
About 150 lay count, and then I just packed up and moved to Las Vegas. Okay, in Vegas, you can go out 6 or 7 nights a week. Any night you go out is amazing, right? It's a perfect training ground. You can do like unlimited approaches both during the daytime and the nighttime. Bro. There's always parties going on. There's always congregations of people. It's like a cold approach paradise. I would turn bright red, and I didn't even kiss a girl until I was 18. Okay.
I know guys that there are still virgins and they're like 25. I know a dude that's a virgin. He's 27. He's still a virgin at 27. So, I mean, tough titty. I don't necessarily want to say it's a bad thing, but bro, like women expect for you to have experience, after you get to a certain age. But so that's not gonna be a good look for them. But yeah, man. Hold on, let me speed this video up a little bit.
Method. Okay, I started doing formal mystery stuff, and that brought me to over 100. Okay, now once I hit 100, I started a blog called pickupbeyond100.blogspot.com. I started chronicling all my nights out and writing field reports about all my different closes, and that was really my progression from intermediate to advanced. That took me up to about 150 late count, and then I just packed up and moved to Las Vegas. Okay, in Vegas, you can go out 6 or 7 nights a week. Any night you go out is amazing, right? It's a perfect training ground. You can do like unlimited approaches both during the daytime and the nighttime. There's always parties going on. There's always congregations of people. It's like a cold approach paradise. Okay, I went from about 150 to 250 in Las Vegas. And prior to that, I was living in Philadelphia for a while. At 250 late count, I moved to San Diego. Now, it's important to note that in 2013, when I was living in Vegas, I ran a pickup mansion. So I had multiple students living in the house, and they were going out with me to the clubs, and I was teaching people as I was going out. And
I wish this dude could timestamp this so I can like bypass all of this filler so I can get to what I want to get to. But I guess we'll just sit through it.
this is when I encountered a forum called Top Beasts. And this was for all the highest lay count guys and at that time I was only at like 130 or 140 or something like that. And what they did was they put a bunch of guys into a group. There was like 30 of us. And this was based on our field reports. It was based on people vouching for us, our rep in the community.
This man Ronan look like you got your first. I think you said your son was 38, 39. So the first chick you smashed, you probably got pregnant or you probably married. So I mean, shout out to you for that. You know, it's always good to be a father. But man, I was the last son in my family. Like all of my other brothers got it at between the age of 15 to 7, not between the age of 15 to 18. I was the last one. I was a late bloomer, and I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest son, and I got it last, So that really hit my ego too. It's hitting my ego now that I'm thinking about it in hindsight. But yeah,
and the amount of proof that we were showing. Okay, and I was one of the leaders in all those categories. They put us in this group, and what I did was I vacuumed up all the knowledge I could from all the different guys. Okay, that's how I met Josh. That's how I met a lot of the top guys that are coaches on my team today. And what I did was I performed like a massive tournament strategy. Okay, I learned a great deal about neuroscience and psychology from reading about 30. So there's 116 left to hit 2,000. You can go to the link in the description and book a free 30-minute strategy call. We will diagnose all your weaknesses in the game, and we will have you tell us all your goals in the game, and we'll give you a customized game plan for how to beat all your weaknesses, how to fix them all very quickly, and how to get you to all your goals very, very quickly as well. So you can just book one of those calls with the link in the description, and we will go over all the options for how we can get you very good, very fast, and what the pricing details are for those various solutions. Okay, but this is why my system works the best. Okay, I was relentlessly hunting out anyone that was better than me at any area. Who's better than me at keeping the girl around? Who's better than me at converting their phone numbers into dates? Okay, who's better than me at their date conversion rate? And so on and so forth. And that's how I learned all these various really high-level things that go into my system, because I was humble enough, and I still am. Like, if anybody can show me any way to improve my system in any way, I would welcome that with open arms. Okay, it doesn't happen much these days because it's already extremely optimized. But if anybody could show me anything, I'm not arrogant to the point where just because it's my system.
I fuck with that. I wish I could give him the horn. Y'all probably not gonna hear the horn on that one because I'm using a different setting, But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I'm willing to learn new stuff. I just got to make sure the person that's teaching me is actually legit and they know what the fuck they talking about. Honestly, I don't think it's nothing nobody can teach me as far as dealing with women. But if I find something on the internet that's something new or something that piques my curiosity, then I will pay attention to it. Just like I don't know everything, bro. Like I've never been a father. I've never been married. You know what I mean? I've never been a millionaire. I don't even make 6 figures. So I'm comfortable, but I'm trying to ball. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be comfortable. I want to excel. So there is things that I'm not experienced at, and I'm not like shut off from people telling me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, or shut off from people telling me that, you know what I mean? Like, you would know it all like that. I'm the same as him. It's just that, nigga, if you a millionaire, I want to see the receipts. I want to know. But yeah.
System, or this is just because how I do it, that I'm just stuck to that, and I'll shut out any outside influence showing me how to make things better. Being open to criticism and trying to always hunt for weaknesses is exactly what made it so good and exactly what made it the best. And that's not my opinion. It's the proven best system, because I have over 1,500 testimonials for clients, and I've been very transparent about my lay count for a long time. Okay, there was a fucking defamatory hit piece that came out on me recently where the guy is saying, "Oh, what's his proof for his lay count? It's nothing. It's just trust me, bro." And that couldn't be further from the truth. Okay, and I sent that guy shit tons of proof. tons and tons and tons of pictures with girls. Piece that came out on me recently where the system, because I have over 1,500 testimonials for clients, and I've been very transparent about my lay count for a long time. Okay, there was a fucking defamatory hit piece that came out on me recently where the guy is saying, "Oh, what's his proof for his lay count? It's nothing. It's just trust me, bro." And that couldn't be further from the truth. Okay, and I sent that guy shit tons of proof. Tons and tons and tons of pictures with girls, videos with girls, proof upon proof. I have endless amounts, and I've been very transparent ever since I came on the pickup forums back in 2012. I've always been very transparent about the lay count with showing endless amounts of proof, showing receipts all the time, showing over 100 infield pulls where I take girls home from start to finish without edits on hidden camera. All the ones I post on Instagram and on the blogs and in the various forums and Facebook groups and the Discord groups, okay, and I've shown lots on YouTube as well, right? There's nothing to hide. It's all been on full display. Anyone that knows me knows that I take the lay count number extremely seriously. So I promise you this number is exact. Okay, I keep exact track. People are like, how do you keep track? You add one each time. But I also, every time I get a new close, I send it out to a bunch of friends in various groups. I usually send a picture and a lay count increase update. Okay, and guys that have been friends with me for years have attested to that at conferences. They're like, yeah, he lights up the fucking group all the time with new closes, and the girls are super hot. There was a guy in RSD Nation, which was the premier pickup forum, named Matt281, and he had the highest view count field.
The only reason I believe that he may be paying, not saying he is, but he may be paying, is that he's in Brazil, bro. So it's like Adam said, he might be a glorified passport, bro. But I mean, if he got guys vouching for him, I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, let's just keep watching and see what he say.
The report thread on there. He was a very respected and trusted member. He came and spent multiple weeks around me. He watched me pull lots of threesomes, lots of girls above a 9. And he wrote this whole fucking review being like, I've never seen a guy pull hot girls so quickly and in such high quantity. I've never seen a guy have so many threesomes with hot girls. His girlfriend is stunning, like the girl I had in San Diego. And I was only at 450 lay count at that time. And, you know, I say only, it's still very high, but in the modern day, it's 1,884. So I've seen and done it all many times over in the game. That's why I've been able to call out all the fake gurus and charlatans in the space, because I'm in a unique position because I have the most experience and the most results in this game by a landslide. The next best coaches on my team, one of them just hit 1,000 lay count. I did that at the end of December 2018. It's just sad. There's not anybody else that's like competing with me, right? The next best guys I know in the game are on my team, and they're mostly between 600 and 1,000 lay count. I'll link in the end screen my proof video that's over an hour long, which I sent to that guy that did the hit piece, and he just ignored all of it and said, "Oh, the source is just trust me, bro," because that, you know, fits his agenda and his narrative. That's unfortunate, but that, you know, that's the nature of how things are on the internet. Okay, people like that video, by the way, is full of defamation, full of misinformation, lots of false statements of fact, and that guy was warned in advance with a cease and desist because I knew he was going to go make a hit piece. And what he did was he displayed my cease and desist on his video and then proceeded to defame me anyways. Okay, and we've already been making line itemizations of all the different pieces of defamation. And now the next step is to sue the guy. People think I'm fucking around. They're like, oh, he won't do shit. I sent him in advance. I'm like, here's the various people I sued in the space. Here's what they've lost. Okay, they're going to owe me millions of dollars. Modern Life Dating, I won judgments against himself and his company, and he's going to owe me a shit ton of money. Okay, all that's left in that case, it's been going on for 3 years, is a damages hearing, which will happen early next year, which will determine how much he has to pay me. And that judgment will follow him the rest of his life. I can put liens on his bank accounts. I can see.
Me personally, bro, I respect the white dating coaches, but I just think all white people racist to a degree, bro. You know, that's why I stopped fucking with white chicks. Like, I mean, I still mess with them, but not as much as I used to, bro, because of they family used to be on some weird shit, bro. And I just don't want that type of energy around me, bro. Like, motherfuckers around me that actually don't like me, bro. Like, that could cause problems in the long run. You know what I mean? Like, if you around people that, okay, so I was messing with this white chick, right? And we was like, on Snapchat, FaceTime, and I BS y'all not. This, like, her brother came, snatched the phone out of her hand, like, why are you talking to this N-word? I'm like, what the? You know what I mean? I just hung up. I blocked her, hung up. I don't want to deal with you or whatever. I don't want to deal with you or your family. So I just don't. And that ain't even the first situation. I've had multiple episodes of racism that happened to me. You know what I mean? Considering the fact that I stay in a majority white state. If you go and look up Nebraska, it's majority white. You can look up the consensus, I think is the right term to use. But yeah, I just don't really mess. I just think all white people is like racist or like bigots. I don't know, but yeah.
These property or vehicles that he has. Okay, I can domesticate the judgment in Japan.
Well, I'm not gonna say all, but I do know a healthy amount of white people are. I would say the white people that are raised in black communities, you know, those are the white people I can trust more because they identify with our race or whatever. But I just think most white people are like racist, you know. But yeah,
where I'm also suing him in Tokyo in a separate lawsuit. But I can domesticate the judgment in Japan and seize his bank accounts there. I can seize his crypto wallets. He thinks he's very clever. He thinks he's going to evade it, but I already have it out. And he's ruined someone's life, literally. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so this new guy that's writing the hit piece, where he just put out a whole bunch of misinformation and false statements to fact, there will be legal consequences for that. And he told me via email, after he put out the thing, I said, dude, I warned you not to defame. I told you it would happen. You defamed anyways. We've saved the video in case you try to delete it. And now we're just going forward with the rest of the legal process. It's like checkmate. Right? Modern Life Dating made the same stupid, naive mistake. I warned him with a cease and desist. He made fun of it on his channel and proceeded to defame anyways. And in a court of law, that's going to look very fucking bad. You were warned. You did it anyways. Okay. And then I told him again, he has one last chance to remove the video, 48 hours, or we're going to have to go forward with a lawsuit. And he, you know what he said via email in writing, which was also very stupid. You could tell the guy's dumb as fuck, by the way. Okay, that's the general impression I've gotten. And if you watch his video, you'll see he's dumb as fuck. He starts off the video, John Anthony's a red pill dating coach. It's like, motherfucker, I've been speaking out against red pill for years. Okay, I've made like 100 videos attacking red pill creators, making whole series attacking the red pill ideology. I'm sure as fuck not red pill, right? That's the level, that goes to show the level of research he did. In advance, he's like, there's no proof for your 1,200 lay count. I'm like, I'm almost at 1900, and yes, there's endless proof. Here it is. And then in his dumb video, he says, oh, he has zero evidence, zero proof. It's just all trust me, bro. It's like, no, I have the next closest thing to showing you fuck videos with lots of the girls, which I can't do because it's illegal. But me and a lot of the girls, we make sex videos together. Other than seeing the sex directly, showing endless, like several hundred pictures with girls in hookup situations is very obvious. She wasn't just there as a friend, okay, when she's like in her underwear and her fucking ass is showing. But hey, it doesn't fit his narrative, okay? But what he admitted in writing is he said, well, I don't care. You can go and sue me. I have an insurance policy for errors and omissions. And it's like, you just said that in writing, that you don't care and that you're going to be recklessly defaming someone despite being warned by a cease and desist in advance because you have an insurance policy. Do you think they're going to fucking cover you when I show them that email in writing that you recklessly defamed anyways because you thought that you were protected by a fucking insurance policy so that you could just go be reckless? That's not how it works. Okay, they're not going to say, oh, hey, we'd love to cover you, sir, after you ignored a cease and desist, defamed anyways, and then said in writing that you think you're bulletproof because you have an insurance policy and someone else will pick up the bill. They're not going to cover you when you were reckless and abandoned with fucking showing, that you don't give a fuck if you defame and you violate civil torts. Okay, and he's playing lawyer too. Okay, like one of the things he said is, oh, John Anthony has served time in prison. That's absolutely false. Okay, I've never served 1 day of time in my life in prison. That's the facts. And I told him that after the video, and he said, oh, well, I don't believe you, because he read some fucking slander somewhere, some defamation. He goes, well, I don't believe you, blah, 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 and I think that you did. I said, okay, that's objectively false. It's also a matter of public record that never happened, and that's textbook defamation.
What's good, Black Ace One? Glad for you to join the stream, man, for sure, bro.
Can't go say in a video that I've served jail time when it's objectively false. Okay, that's defamation. That's different from someone's opinion with like, oh, I think he's a loser. I don't think he's very good. That's opinion. You can't go say someone served jail time when that's never happened. That kid will be getting sued. I'll be letting you guys know updates as that unfolds. But again, leverage my fucking expertise. I have more proof than the whole rest of the industry combined for my own results. I have more proof than the whole rest of the industry combined for the results of my clients. Okay, so talk is cheap. Let people fucking keep talking. As I said, we're going to be massively scaling up paid ads over the next half a year, and there will be many more people.
See, I agree with that, Ron. It is bullshit, bro. Like, it's just a matter, it's just your opinion, bro. Like of dudes, okay, it's just like if I seen a picture of this dude, right? Like the picture where he was where he was laying down, where he was laying down, where he was sitting down drunk on the bench, all stooped over and shit, like fatting out of shape. I could say, bro, like, you a fat, sloppy, lazy dude. And then I see a picture of you like a year or two later and you got a six pack and you in shape and you don't drink anymore. It's just, I was like, that's really just me just having a lack of information or whatever. But that's just my opinion, bro. That don't necessarily mean I'm right, I don't mean I'm wrong. But, your opinions can change over time. Like, I don't know, man. I just think it's bullshit, bro. Like, dude, I don't know, he just takes shit way too far. Like, if people start making videos on me, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know how anybody could like make a video against me or whatever, because I'm legit on everything I stand on everything I say. But at the same time, like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, it's just your own opinion, it's your own perspective, bro. Like, who cares? But yeah, like, maybe because you're a dating coach, it's affecting your brand, it's hurting your business. You like, I don't know, man.
People talking, okay? And I'm just going to fucking sue them one after the other. And I'm going to collect those court judgments like trophies. And anybody that tries to fuck with me, I'm going to say, look what happens if you try to fuck with me. Okay, you want to go into fame, you're going to end up owing a multi-million-dollar fucking settlement. Okay, you're going to end up owing a big judgment against you because it's very easy, right? I tell these people, don't defame me. They defame me anyways. And then I have the evidence of them defaming me, and then I can go and file a lawsuit. So again, he was warned. He's foolish, very obviously dumb. It makes zero sense. He's obviously watched barely any of my content. And he's like, oh, with your horrible physique, there's no way you can go. It's like,
he said with your horrible physique. Yeah, I see it. He is in decent shape, so I can't take that away from him.
have you watched any of my videos? I'm in the best shape of my life, right? These guys are all fully retarded. But again, book one of those free 30-minute calls if you want to learn from the best guy in the game with the most proof. That's the fucking thing that wins. The most proof, the most evidence, okay? Let people fucking go into fame. Let them go talk shit, okay? That's only going to increase as I grow and scale the company. And we're going to be the company next year. I already told you guys that we have a very aggressive scaling plan with paid advertising. You're going to start seeing my ads literally everywhere. So on that note, I'll put my proof video on the end screen where you can see all the mountains of proof that I have for my results. He was sent that. He ignored it conveniently because that's what they do when they have an agenda. So you guys can go and watch that so that you are aware that this is all real and this is all legit. And you don't have to take my word for it. I've endless proof for that. Get on one of those calls if you want to coach with me. Let me know what you think in the comments below and make sure to like the video and subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in a video soon. Take care.
I said fuck the industry and did it my way.
Concept. When you like to learn how to get laid.
I'm not gonna watch
the most proof by far in the industry.
I'm obviously not gonna watch this full video. Why that man look like that? But I'm obviously not gonna watch this. I'm gonna just skim through it and see, because I'm not gonna be reacting a whole nother hour to this man content. But okay, I would say if Ibrahim, bro, it's like you said, how could you even track your body count? Like, bro, I don't even track my body count now. I don't care about that, bro. Like, I'm looking for something like serious. I don't care about smashing another 304 or smash another chick I meet at like a bar or a nightclub or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking for something serious at this point in my life, bro. You know what I mean? You know, for the most part. But yeah, man, like I guess he prides himself on the fact that he smashed over 1,000 women. And, I mean, shout out to you for that, you know what I mean? If that was a goal you reached or whatever, like, he got it tattooed on his knuckle because he's proud of it, you know? But I would be more happy on the amount of men that I've helped over a span of time. You feel me? Like, that should be, like, the number one thing. I would tattoo the best dating coach in the field that has helped over 1,000 men. You know, I would have that tatted on my back. You know, the most legit guy on the most legit dating coach in the world, or the most legit self-improvement coach in the world, or whatever. I would have that tatted on me, because I think that's more important than smashing over 1,000 women. But don't get me wrong, bro, that is a very impressive feat for a dude, because you know how much effort you got to put in to smash that amount of women. Granted, you know, honestly, I think a lot of those women was paid for, you know what I mean? And a lot of those women was probably T women. But I do know a good number of those was legit, because, you know, I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt that those women were, as if it was 1,000 women. I don't know that for a fact. But, I mean, he got a shit ton of receipts in this video. I'm not finna watch it all. But, yeah, man, I just want to get to the bottom of this and just find out who this man really is. I'm not going to find out everything about him in this one video. I think from what I could see, you guys know more about him than I do. So, yeah, and you guys ain't fucking with him, so I guess it's a degree of disingenuousness to him. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get to the video. I know I'm doing a lot of rambling right now.
Okay, in terms of infield footage, in terms of posting girls on Instagram, 200 girls in a row on Instagram, in terms of the top guys in the community vouching for me, people writing field reports on me that spent months and weeks of time with me. Okay, anyone that knows me knows I take the lay count metric extremely seriously. Okay, we'll pop up a graph here on the screen that shows my progression. As you can see, it took me 10 years to sleep in my first 100. Then it became about 100 a year. It got up to the height of the maximum that I ever did in a year, which was 246 between mid-2017 and mid-2018. Okay, and the current count time of recording this is 1,262. Okay, but I have made another video that was released a year or two ago. It was actually about over a year ago. And I walked through all the proof that I have, okay, for sleeping with over 1,000 girls. Okay, I have nothing to hide. I actively call all the scammers and fakers and charlatans and internet marketers in this industry. Okay, I have the most proof by far, okay, by a landslide, for my own results and for the results of my clients. Okay, so I'm going to show you that video again here. Just because guys are like, oh, like I just had a guy message me today. This is actually what prompted me to think of this. He's like, yeah, I really like your videos and all that stuff. He's like, I followed RC for 3 years and I got one leg. And I was like, yeah, dude, I hear that shit every fucking day for the past decade. Okay. And guys are always like, why do you hate RC? They're ripping guys off on a massive scale. It's always going to be like that. Okay. I'm totally transparent with this shit. I had over 100 infield polls by 2014 on camera. Okay. I posted over 200 girls in a row on Instagram. There's no need to fake anything because I have all the real skills. Okay, so here's the proof without further ado. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, it's John Anthony from John Anthony Lifestyle, and today we're going to be talking about how I fucked 1,000 different women. All right, now this is a really outrageous claim. A lot of people are very skeptical, as they should be. All right, but luckily I have lots of proof and lots of evidence that I'm going to carefully go through over the course.
Okay, I can't show this, bro. I mean, you can technically count threesomes and foursomes because, you know, let's just say you in a room and it's 3 women, you fucking 3 new women, or if you in a room with 4 women, you technically smashing 4 new women, you know. So, I mean, technically you can, but I guess most dudes don't because it's like, I don't know.
Course of this video, okay, to show you that this is extremely likely. Okay, I can't convince you 100% because I didn't record myself banging each one of the girls, and I can't show you, okay, footage of banging these girls because a lot of people are like, if we didn't see him fuck all 1,000 of these girls, then it can't be true. Okay, that's not legal to record that or to even be showing that. All right, so that's not going to happen. But I do have more proof and more evidence than any other dating coach in the entire community. Okay, so I can reveal all that in this video and show you how yes, it is possible and how yes, it is true. Okay, on my old Instagram account, okay, my JML Pickup Instagram account, I posted.
I'm definitely not getting monetized after this.
About 300 girls in a row of closes. Okay, maybe with some exceptions if I didn't get to take a picture, but I was taking pictures with each girl after the close. Like lots of times they were like in a bra or like panties or some shit. Okay, their faces were blocked or blurred, but it was very clear like that we had sexual relations. Okay, without actually showing me fucking the girl, which I can't do. Okay, and guys are still be like, oh, we didn't see it, so it doesn't count. Like you paid a hooker to take a picture in a bra. It's like, that's such a dumb argument. All right, I want to cover some field reports. Okay, these are reports written about a particular night out, doing seduction or doing dating, giving a detailed account. Now there was a guy who had the alias of Matt281. He was on the RST Nation forum, which is currently disabled, but that was the premier pickup and dating forum over the past several years. Okay, now Matt281 was extremely respected on the forums, and why? He had the highest view count field report thread, and he also went around and met a lot of the top guys and spent extended periods of time with them, and then wrote an objective, unbiased, honest review about his experiences with them with full details. Okay, so I'm very proud of this report that Matt wrote about me, and I want to read it to you. This was in August of 2015. I had been with 450 girls at this time, and I had 2 threesomes in this night that he was hanging out with me. He hung out with me other nights as well, and I'll talk on one of those. But I had 2 threesomes, almost 3 in the same night. This was back 3.5 years ago, August 2015. Okay, let me read it for you and enjoy. He writes, first night of traveling, literally cock-blocked by Flow Rider in San Diego. Sometime in the afternoon, I hit up JMUL. Night was more than the times where we like struck out and didn't bring any girls home, brought home 0. So our skill was so high that that's what frustrated us. Is there's all these guys running around claiming to be authorities, claiming to be dating masters that are clearly very beta guys. They clearly are not getting results. They clearly are not crushing it. They're not slaying it. They don't have any of the backup and the proof that we have, and they're just putting out these shit videos in terms of instruction, these shit videos in terms of infield hidden camera, and everyone's like, oh, this is such great stuff, right? Not really. Okay, you need to go to the guys that are able to pull more than the.
I'm sorry, I just can't watch this man talk through the whole thing, bro. Let me see. Sex parties and orgies count too. I mean, yeah, I guess, you know. I mean, I guess as far as you having like you adding new bodies or whatever. Let me see. See, he has a sales pitch mentally while he talks ABC always be closing. He's just promoting his courses. Pretty much, man. That's all of that. I mean, that's their shtick. You know, that's what they do. Like, I figured that out about, you know, Lucario and them Real Game dudes and all the other dating coaches on YouTube. Like, it's all about promoting what they do. And they got to use game to come up with a strategy in order to do that. His strategy is exaggerating his numbers. I pray that his numbers are actually legit, you know. And he's genuinely trying to help dudes. You feel me? But like I said, I hope his numbers are legit. And yeah, man. And he ain't on no bullshit. So yeah, like I said, like that's his game plan is to come up with a strategy, and his strategy is to exaggerate his numbers and say I got the most lays in the field. You know what I mean? I got the most receipts in the field. I have the more testimonials or whatever. Like, ain't no other dating coach messing with me. They're not on my level because I have so much more receipts than they do. You know what I mean? Like, that's his shtick. Like, that's his sales pitch to make himself seem like he's the best. And a way that he's doing it is, inflating his numbers. Hopefully he's not inflating his numbers. Like, if his numbers is not inflated, which means he's not putting a y'all remember Super High Fire? This was it Super High Fire? Yeah, y'all know the little battle rapper dude, the Super High Fire. Remember, every time he won a match, it was like 6,932,006. Remember how they like inflated his numbers after every win? You know what I mean? Until he got the Soldier Boy. I think that when he got his first L. But bro, that's what I mean when I say they inflate his number. He just come up with an imaginary number, just put it on the internet. Make me laugh thinking about that. But I hope his number is actually real, because that is a real high, body count or whatever. And it's like if it's 1,000 guys, no, I said 1,000 guys. If he have 1,000 bodies, right, then he has to have some level of legitimacy to him, because I don't have one body, he has 1,000, so he has to have his game has to be on point. He has to have a legit strategy in order for him to close all those women. So yeah, I mean, that's his shtick, and Lucario and those guys is like, I'm like, fuck showing receipts. Are we helping guys, right? And we don't know if y'all niggas helping. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about those guys right now. I'm gonna let them dudes live. But yeah, man, that's his whole strategy, and it's a good strategy because he actually have receipts of him with women, unlike other dating coaches. But I know I didn't done enough talking. Let's get back to it. I'm not going to play this whole thing. I might play another 5 or 10 minutes of it. I just want to skim through it because it's mainly him just running his mouth. But, I mean, he's trying to sell something, so it's understandable. And before I play it, here's the thing, man. Being a dating coach, bro, it's not a real fucking skill, bro. Like, it's something literally everybody can do. Like, the people, like, you don't have to go to school to earn no type of certification, no degree or none of that, bro. It's like, I get on the internet, I can have a girlfriend or a prostitute or whatever, or a girl I'm paying for to legitimize me, bro, and make it seem like I actually have credibility. Like, bro, Via Donovan Sharp. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't take dating coaches serious. What I'm saying now, because it's always some level of grift to that. You feel me? Like, it's something about them that's always sketchy, or I don't know. It just give you the side eye. You feel me? Like, I don't know about you. Like, I don't know. Like, in order for you to be a good dating coach, you have to be legit in all aspects of dating, bro. If you're not experienced in all aspects of dating, you cannot call yourself a dating coach. Maybe a PUA, but not a dating coach. But yeah, let's get back to it.
The number of nights you're going out, okay? Now I have over 100 instances of taking a girl home from start to finish, all right? I have many other hundreds and thousands of infield footage that's recorded as well, but I have over 100 of from start to finish talking to a girl and actually...
Oh, look, let me go down right quick. Appreciate that, Ronnie, man. Salute to you, bro. I fuck with you, man. He said, San Diego, I have... Oh, look. Let's see. He said a sales pitch mentality while he talks ABCs. I already read that. He said, San Diego, I live there. A dating coach is not a legit job. It's more like a side hustle. Exactly. A dating coach that's literally what is just a side hustle, bro. Let me see. If he is, let me see what you said. if he is bisexual, is he counting men, women, and trans? I don't. I mean, see, and that was the question that I had because, and I don't know this from experience. Like, please believe me when I tell y'all this. I don't know this from experience, but what I can tell you, because I have had weird, homo dudes. You know what? Dudes try to be on some weird shit with me, bro. And I had to beat a couple of niggas up, trying to be on weird. But anyway, look, man. Homo dudes or T women or whatever can be aggressive. And they are, it's like, even if you look like a woman, you still have male testosterone, bro. And you still see and you like what you see. Like you still have masculine tendencies is what I'm saying. So if okay, if I'm a dude and I like dudes, not saying me, but I'm saying if I know what I like, and I'm not emotional about the situation and I'm logical, I see something I like and I want it, then it's gonna be easy for me. You know what I mean? Like, and it's easy for this is gonna make me sound so weird, bro. I low key don't want to say this, but I have to say this in order for y'all to really understand what I'm talking about. It's easy for men to have sex with other men, bro. Men make it easy to have sex with other men. Look at like let's go to the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? You had dudes sleeping with other dudes like on the roads and shit, bro. Like they had mattresses outside, you know what I mean? Like they was literally raping dudes. They tried to rape an angel. You know what? I'm saying this and I'm making sense. Like maybe a lot of the people he slept with were dudes. I don't know. I hope that wasn't the case. I'm assuming it's not if his girlfriend is a woman, but I'm just letting y'all know. Like I would, if he said his body count was over 1,000, bro, and he said it was all dudes, I would believe him if he said that. With women, it's not so much because we all know women are more emotional than men are. This is a fact. So, yeah, hopefully I ain't trying to make myself sound too weird. I just really want to get my point across in the way y'all understand it, to make it digestible. So, yeah. I low-key don't even want to, let me see who you say, JLA. What's good, QB, bro? What's up? Which I'm about to wrap the stream up in a minute because I'm not finna react to a whole hour of this, man. You know what I mean? I didn't done enough. I didn't watch enough of his content for the day. You said John Anthony is a 6'4". John Anthony is 6'4" white. He is going to get women off his appearance. He proves the black pill. He also lost weight and got a hair transplant. His wife is Brazilian and is solid, but you don't need to pay money for her. Yeah, and honestly, bro, I've been defending this dude here and there, throughout my whole live stream. Most of the people, I think I had like 20 people watching me at one point. Everybody was pretty much shitting on this dude, John Anthony. I was trying to come to his defense, And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the dude look funny. Like the dude look weird, but but he is a tall dude and he is in decent shape, which is something I've been referencing from the start of this live stream when this dude Ozzy was trying to make it seem like his physique wasn't up to par. But yeah, man, like if you a tall dude and you in shape, like getting women won't be as difficult as opposed to being like 5'6" or whatever. But yeah, honestly, QB, it's just the fact that this dude is, bruh. This dude be, he playing on the other side of the team, bro. And I know it's easy for men to sleep with other men, bro. I mean, we can take it back to biblical times, man. Like, I mean, we looking at it today. Like, yeah. Like, if he said his body count was with 1,200, if he said he had a body count of 1,200 and he said it was all dudes, like, I would believe him. I'll just say it like that. Let me see. You said, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, you say you don't need to pay for his advice. I sure sort of missed that. But yeah, trans women and guys are very sexually aggressive. I had a lot of them hit me up and I'm like, nah, I'm not sus. Pretty much, man. I've been catfished like 2 times, bro. I ain't gonna even speak on that. Let me see. The first one, you say the first. Hold on, let me get my phone right quick. The first one who created a handsome man game is Ron Will. Yeah, facts, bro, for sure. But I'm gonna let this video play a little bit longer. I don't want to, I've already reacted to this man content enough, so.
Bringing her home, okay, which is a lot. Okay, most of it's my product. A lot of it I haven't even released. Okay, no coach has even close to that. It's very clear, and I'll just play devil's advocate here for the people that say that there might be actresses or hired girls or that they're hookers and this bullshit. I show examples like the Victoria's Secret breakdown on my channel. That chick, I asked her to like go on an instant date. Oh no, I can't. I was asking her like, can we go do this right now? No, I can't. Yeah, I got her number. I tried to kiss her. It didn't work. I'm showing this stuff because this is real game. Okay, a lot of the coaches will do a whole bunch of like improbabilistic, really flashy stuff.
I'm not saying it can't happen, but the odds of you trying to kiss a woman or trying to take a woman out on a date in mid-daytime, bro, it's not probable, man. Like, it's nah. I mean, it can happen, but I'm saying, it's more. That's more of a subjective thing. It's like the odds of it happening is slim to none. But yeah.
And then they'll show these little bits of
like women during the daytime. They're not even really thinking about sex, bro. They thinking about their job or them running errands or they thinking about the stuff they got to buy for their kids or things of that nature, or maybe they thinking about their husband. Like they're not really thinking about sex if it's during the daytime. Unless you let me shut the fuck up. I'm starting to ramble on too much.
It works, okay, and it's not solid game. It doesn't lead to results in the long run, but it's just flashy and good for getting views and people being like, wow, this is a master, right? Like Tyler in his hot seat at home, he did lots of like super crazy shit across all his filming. I talked to people that were hanging out with him, and then that's what he picked all these little.
Nah, you good. I just have a hard time reading my screen. That's it, right? That's why I had to go to my phone, and the fact that I'm not the best reader. You know what I mean? I'm maybe reading on like 11th grade level, 10th or 11th grade level, so I'm not the best reader. But yeah.
Crazy bits that happen to pull off in these really improbabilistic situations every now and then, and made that look like that was what was happening all the time. And then anyone that meets him in person sees him get destroyed. Okay, anyone that takes a live training with him sees him get fucking utterly annihilated and sees his game as dog shit, but they were led to believe that he's a superhero from this doctored set of footage. Okay, not to mention the actresses that were being used. In the hidden camera breakdown where I showed the difficult girl, right, the girl's being difficult over and over and over. Like there's literally all these situations where you're seeing like real, like how I'm dealing with non-compliance, how I'm dealing with the girl not being interested, how I'm like turning things around, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't always get the girl. I'm never gonna show stupid rejection compilations. I think that's retarded. But it's very clear this is real footage. And anyone that hangs out with me can see that I fucking can crush it. Right? Like I said, I have nothing to hide. Anyone that is like questioning me, that's like another coach or whatever, I'm like, we can spend extended periods of time and put down monetary wagers and have a whole bunch of witnesses, and I will wipe the floor with you with bad odds. Like I will like 5x your results and stuff like this. And they're like, oh no. It's like put your money where your mouth is, right? Like I can back up all this shit. I have more proof. Like where is
bro, if I was a dating coach with some serious bread, bro, I would challenge every motherfucker on the planet, bro. Like I want to see you like outdo me in a PUA situation, bro. I will put money on that, bro. That's how confident I am when it comes to me like picking up chicks. I don't show y'all everything because a lot of stuff I've done in the past I left behind. But I don't want to necessarily say I'm the best, but bro, I got a high level of confidence when it comes to picking up women. So yeah.
Is your over 100 pieces of footage of taking your girl home, okay, from start to finish? Where are your other hundreds or thousands of infield footage recordings? All right, this was like blood, sweat, and tears poured into this shit because I can back it up. By the same token, at my old Instagram account, okay, my JML Pickup Instagram account, I posted about 300 girls in a row of closes, okay? Maybe with some exceptions if I didn't get to take a picture. But I was taking pictures with each girl after the close. Like lots of times they were like in a bra or like panties or some shit, okay? Their faces were blocked or blurred. But it was very clear like that we had had sexual relations, okay, without actually showing me fucking the girl, which I can't do. Okay, and guys are still be like, oh, we didn't see it, so it doesn't count. Like you paid a hooker to take a picture in a bra. It's like, that's such a dumb argument, okay? Like,
I'm assuming like he got most of his bodies overseas, which I ain't knocking him. You know what I mean? Like you do what you do. A lot of women overseas are more attractive. They're more feminine, more down to earth. You know what I mean? Like I've dealt with some women that lived over. Like it's this woman I'm talking to. She's from El Salvador. You know what I mean? And she's from El Salvador. So it was a woman I used to talk to. She was from Cuba. A woman I used to talk to, she was from Mexico. A woman I used to talk to, she was from the Philippines, right? Well, she was born there, and she visit her family from time to time, but you can tell she's from the States. But I'm saying she do have like she keep up with her heritage, I should say. But I've dealt with chicks that lived overseas, bro. You know, like I've dealt with chicks that was from Africa. I was this Ethiopian chick I dealt with. It was this dark, burgundy, burnt Sudanese chick I used to deal with. This chick used to, if I tell this chick to come over here right now, bro, she'll like leave, you know, and I ain't even go there. But I'm saying, I do agree that a lot of women that was from overseas, you know what I mean, they are more traditional women, you know. They're more soft, more feminine, and that's generally what men like. Not saying women aren't in the States aren't like that, but I do understand, you know. So yeah.
I'll address this right now that we're on the topic of guys saying, what if these are all hookers, right? Sonny Arvado, one of the old guys that I worked with, okay? Him and I had a personal beef, okay? I mentioned to crowds that he was using steroids, okay? Which hasn't been confirmed, and it was just kind of like a low blow because I was really upset and really pissed and very emotional at the time in terms of like.
Tony, I wish I could give you the horn, but I'm not. I'm using a different like layout or whatever. I'm using Microsoft. I don't have the entire thing opened up, so I can't use my stuff. But bro, I did a cold approach video yesterday, right? Well, no, I said yesterday. I'm uploading a cold approach video tomorrow. I'm gonna premiere it, right, so y'all can see it. But I'm not gonna spoil it, but you will see what you saying is actually true for me too. What you just said. Hold on, let's see if I highlight your comment. That comment is true for me as well, bro. Like at first, I'm not really there. It's more so a warm up. It's more so me getting into the groove. But once I'm warmed up, you know what I mean. Like once I done shot a couple 3-pointers, bro, it's it's on and popping. Like for sure, man. So yeah, bro. It's just a lot of guys, they're like so overly anxious. It's like they damn near like have a heart attack. You know, it's like it's not that serious, bro. If you really having that much trouble, just actually talk to the guys there too. If you see a dude that's doing a shit ton of, like if you go to the gym and see a dude that's doing a shit ton of weight, bro, walk up to him, hey bro, like how did you get this strong? You know what I mean? I like the hard work you're putting in or whatever. Be social with everybody, bro. You feel me? Talk to the women and the men, you know, just so, and it's going to be harder talking to the women because they're the opposite sex, you know, but I'm saying like, that's a good thing you should do. That's like a good exercise that you just talking to, just being social with both sexes. You know what I mean? So yeah.
All this back and forth we were having, and we brought it out into the forums. Right now, he knew that I was using as a lead source, just like I bang strippers. Okay, strippers are expecting guys to come in and spend money on lap dances. He knew I was banging strippers for free, okay, without having to get any dances or anything by using stripper game. I've slept with over 30 strippers. There's this whole different system for strippers. He also knew that I was going on this website called Seeking Arrangement. Okay, now there is a site. It's very similar to strippers, where these girls are looking for a sugar daddy. All right, but most of the guys on there are fat, they're old, they're out of shape. Half of them don't even have pictures because they're actually like real CEOs or real like important business people. They can't like have their face out on the site, or they're trying to cheat and they don't want their wife or their community to find out that they're being a bastard cheating. So when a younger guy with professional pictures, okay, comes onto the site and I have smooth charisma in game and all this stuff, and I'm also screening out the gold diggers. There's this whole system behind it. Sonny was well aware of all this. He knew I wasn't paying any of those girls, okay? But he like screenshotted like me texting him saying like, oh, I'm really close to hitting 800. This girl wants me to. His contributions to the game are pretty much tired now. He's like a troll-looking, like deformed, like Quasimodo type character that's bald and like washed up, and he like wrote a bunch of high-priced books and just lives off of book royalties. Okay, his contributions to the game are pretty much almost nothing. Okay? His methods are, I won't trash talk you, and I will defend each one of them in turn. And he's like, oh no, I'm not interested. Okay, and so now I have all these fucking retards that read his stupid shit. And he's no one anyways. He's like retired now. He's like a troll-looking, like deformed, like Quasimodo type character that's bald and like washed up, and he like wrote a bunch of high-priced books and just lives off of book royalties. Okay, his contributions to the game are pretty much almost nothing.
Is that Corey Wayne, bro? I don't know.
His methods are dog shit. His skill level is very low, and he's jealous. A lot of this comes from jealousy. A lot of these coaches, they see that my skill level, my results are light years beyond theirs, and they just can't, they don't know what to do. They can't fathom it. It's just easier to say, oh, he must be a liar. And Krauser doesn't like when people are faking skill and results. And
I think he said the dude name is Crowder or whatever. Both of them dudes sound corny to me, honestly. But I mean, if you a white dude overseas, from what I hear, it'll be a lot easier for you, you know. So I mean, that's just what I hear. So, and that's probably how he got the 1,000 body leg count, you know. But I mean, shout out to him, you know. If that's how he got it, that's how he got it, you know. So I'm pretty much done looking at this dude, bro. Now, I haven't come up with a conclusion, you know, whether he's a fraud or not. I honestly want y'all to decide. Like, if you see this and you got to this point, like, is he a fraud? Yes or no? I'm pretty sure I know what y'all gonna say, but it's just two conflicting sides. I trust Ozzy, and I trust Ozzy, but this dude is actually showing him with women. He's showing receipts. So it's really conflicting with me. I don't really know what to say. The one thing that I do know, the one thing that I do know is this. You know, he like asshole and pussy. That's one thing I do know. You know, he like both of them. So you said MLD, I should roast next. I'll say all these dudes have fraudulent attributes about them. It's something that's just shady about all these dating coaches, bro. You know, so the only dating coach that I honestly like, bro, was with Alan Roger Curry. That was the only one out of all of them. Out of AMS, Coach EO, Alex playing with fire, you know, Dan Bacon or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name, but out of all of these dudes, ARC was literally the only one that I liked. I actually bought two of his books. I used to be a China member on him. He was the only one, bro. Everybody else I didn't really like that. Even though I didn't, honestly, even with ARC, I still didn't fully agree with his Mode 1 approach. My screen's starting to lag. Even though I didn't agree with Mode 1 approach, I still agree with being direct with women, you know. So I'm gonna go through some of these comments and then I'm gonna close it down. And Ron, I appreciate that $5 super chat, man. I ain't forget. And Tony, man, I appreciate that $5 super chat, man. For sure, bro. MLD beat up a Japanese woman. He is garbage. Yeah, that's not good, bro. Like, even if a woman is acting all crazy and moody, I will just leave the situation, bro. Like, how much do you have to hate a woman to beat them up or like throw throw like glass bottles over their face? No, bro. That's wild. If I'm gonna wait till the Don Ozzy expo, because I don't honestly care enough about these dudes to just look up their content. You know, that's just me. But I mean, if Don Ozzy, you know, post another video about these dudes, then maybe, you know, it is. It's one dating coach I'm curious to talk to that Alex playing with fire. Maybe, you know, if I catch him on the panel one day, I do want to have a conversation with him. I just want to see how he think, and I want to see where his mind is at. So that's something I do want to do, cause I don't really know a lot about that dude. I know he used to be cool with John Anthony. That's all I do know. He said getting a blow J at I don't want to say the full term, but a blow J at the supermarket. I mean, you know what, bro? It's actually possible for that to happen, but it's like conditions, it's stipulations that has to be met in order for a situation like that to happen. But it can happen. I necessarily wouldn't want to get a BJ at a supermarket. Maybe if it's my girl, but not from a random chick I just met. I ain't trying to move that crazy. But yeah, man, I ain't really got nothing else for y'all. I'm almost at the 2-hour mark. You know, is this dude a fraud? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't made my decision yet. I'm leaning more towards he is not a fraud. It's like 60-40 right now with me. Only because I'm gonna wait and see if the Don Ozzy delete the video or if this lawsuit actually happens. If the lawsuit happens, then I would say that he's legit. But if the lawsuit don't happen, then I don't know. I just don't know, bro. But I just can't respect the fact that he be messing with the T women. I ain't fucking with that. the thing about Mode 1 is ARC didn't really give the cavil that he himself was a Tyrone type of guy, and the results wouldn't be the same for average looking guys. My fault, I couldn't understand that word, the cavil or whatever. I'm guessing you saying he didn't give himself the impression that he was like the Tyrone type of guy, but I don't know. To me, I thought he was that type of dude. I don't know. AMS did a bad cold approaching though. Yeah, I mean, AMS don't cold approach. Bro, AMS don't cold approach. All of AMS, FitX Fearless, MJ Get Right, Steph is cold. I think he got a girl. FitX Fearless, I think I already said his name. Austin Dunham. All of those guys use day naps. That's their game. They don't do infield work. And my fault if the stream is laggy or whatever, you know, it is what it is. But those guys just go, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? If that's your game, if that's what you do, it's fine. But you can't really say you're an effective dating coach if you don't cold approach, bro. That should, like, you should be good in every aspect of dating, like I said earlier. So, yeah, you don't just lead. Like you're leading with your physical aesthetic, like you're leading with how you look on the outside. Like, I've seen a video of this dude FedEx cold approaching, bro. This nigga suck at cold approaching from what I've seen. His game, I think I cold approach better than he. I think I cold approach better than he do, personally. Now I got a video I'm posting tomorrow. Maybe y'all could be the judge of that. But I'm 90% sure I cold approach better than this dude, bro. Yes, he is a fraud, and some of his numbers are skewed. Yeah. Well, yeah, man. His numbers might be skewed. I don't know. He get more views than me, so you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. But let me see. ARC philosophy is super elite, but at the same time, it just advanced concepts of NBA levels of difficulty. Yeah, NBA levels of difficulty. I don't know. Like, ARC advice don't work. His advice, in my opinion, his advice would not work for the average guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna work for the average dude. You have to be handsome to some degree. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have some type of, I don't know, like you can have a good mouthpiece and you can get some women with that. But if we talking about the 8s, 9s, and 10s, bro, you got to be physically attractive. You know what I mean? For you to have that raw sexual corner desire from the women. Like, you can have the mouthpiece or whatever, but bro, like, ain't no woman gonna be looking at you with that lust. You know what I mean? If you're not physically there. Now, granted, you have a mouthpiece, then you know that's one thing. But yeah, man. You know, you're able to smooth talk to woman. You can talk to woman out her panties and all this different shit. You can sweet talk them and all that. But man, you got to be physically attractive. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, 2 white girls passed by AMS and he froze, and Solo TV said in the background, "You a pussy, you a pussy." I'm like, yeah, I think I seen that video. I seen that video a long time ago. Actually, QB, he talked to me about that video when we did our first interview. And I said myself that these dudes don't really cold approach, bro. Like, that's not their game. Their game is dating apps, bro, because that shit is easy. Like, cold approaching, you literally are, how I want to frame this. It's like you're creating attraction from scratch. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're doing when you're cold approaching. You're creating attraction from scratch. You have to create that. Now, there can be some initial attraction, you know, but for the most part, you are creating attraction from scratch because that person don't know you. You don't know that person. You know what I mean? Like, you can look physically attractive, whatever. You can get some women with that physical aesthetic, having a six-pack and being tall, but at some point, you got to speak to the woman, and you got to be able to carry the conversation on a smooth, charismatic, seductive manner, bro. If you can't do that, then you're not gonna get the women that you want. You know, like you can get the 6s and the 7s with that, but with the 8s, 9s, and 10s, bro, it's not gonna happen because those type of women come across attractive dudes all the time. You know, unless it's like a setting where like she's like had one or too many drinks or whatever, then or like if you like her main preference of guy, then yeah, if you like a 6'8" dude with braids and tattoos, then yeah, of course she's gonna like be sexually attracted to you. You know what I mean? You might not have to say anything. But that's not the average dude, so. Yeah, I'm damn near a body dude, right? You feel me? But I'm telling y'all, man, like it's like you gotta have the body and the mouthpiece if you want to get the 8s, 9s, and 10s. I'm telling you. Like that's like those are the two things. You need to have both of those. Because y'all gotta remember, women are emotional creatures. You gotta be able to tap into a woman's emotions in order to get that thing out of her that you want. Like if you want to make her, you know, horny, you gotta be able to talk to her and you gotta be able to talk to her. You feel me? If you can't talk, then how you gonna get her horny? You feel me? So, yeah, like if you want to make her happy, you gotta say something to make her feel good. Like women are emotional, you gotta operate on that. But at the same time, she ain't gonna want to fuck a dude that's like 5'9" and like 300 pounds. Like, I mean, come on, bro. And that's sort of extreme, but I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. Oh, look. You said there are sons of AMS. Cold approaching is the real work. Facts. Cold approaching is definitely the real work. Real talk. The thing that is the hardest for you to do will give you the most leverage over other guys. I'm telling you. You know, like let me see what y'all got. ARC never did infield footage either. I mean, I'm pretty sure he could, you know, but I mean he would or whatever. But I mean I don't know. I've never he can't prove he done it, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, he would do it if his people would request him to do it, you know, if they paying him enough for it. Kind of a shame. I don't know. I guess when he was alive, I don't know if that was like the topic of discussion, like cold approaching or whatever, but I just make it a thing for me. So that's my whole thing. Like if you a dude and you can't build attraction from scratch, then it's like, bro, you can't call yourself no fucking dating coach, bro. Mode 1's primary objective is not to get laid. How many times did AMS have to explain this shit to y'all? I mean, yeah. I remember him saying that. His number one objective is to weed out the women that really don't. Well, I think it's like it's like two sides to the coin. You know, you got one side to where, you know, AMS, but not AMS, but ARC, you know, getting women is a benefit, right? Like getting laid is a benefit, but at the same time, getting laid is not the primary objective in the situation. The primary objective is to weed out the women that don't want to fuck you. And I guess the women that do want to fuck you is like the benefit of it or whatever. So I don't know. I guess that's the gist of that. I mean, I used to follow AMS closely, so I know a lot of his talking points, you know. So I don't what okay. So what people do, and I can't necessarily say that's a bad talking point or whatever that the AMS had, but they always try to frame it to where no matter what you say, there's nothing you can say to refute what I'm saying. You know what I mean? They always frame it like that, you know. But I mean, I want you to either stand, and I guess, you know, he's standing on you not depending on hold up. I'm doing a whole lot of talking. I'm losing my train of thought. You know what I mean? I'm actually on a lot longer than I thought I was going to be, but I'll go ahead and say this last thing, and I'm going to go and wrap it up because I've been doing way too much fucking talking anyway. But I guess AMS, you know, he like his main thing is what you said, Nine the Bishop. Like you should rely, like don't rely on the fact that you want to fuck her. Like it's the women that you don't want to fuck is the thing that you should, you know, focus more on. You know, so if that's the sole thing that AMS stands on as opposed to you getting sex, then yeah, you know, I just don't want him to flip flop shit when it's convenient for him. But he can't do that anyway because he's dead. Let me see. I just seen ARC do that sometimes, bro. So that's all I'm saying. But I mean, rest in peace to ARC. You know what I mean? He the GOAT, man. ARC #1 purpose was weeding out low interest women. Yeah, man, it's like we were just saying, bro. See, here's the thing, bro. Going up to a woman, and I'm gonna say this last thing. Going up to a woman, bro, and telling her she's okay. A scenario, right? Let's just say I see a woman that I find sexually attractive, and I say, "Hey, well, I'm trying to think of an example, right? You say, hey, sexy, I seen you in them nice tight leggings or whatever, or in that nice tight skirt, or in that nice tight dress, and they had my dick hella hard. And honestly, I know we're in a public setting right now, but I want to whisper this to you in your ear, like I want to fuck the shit out of you, like so bad, but I don't know. I'm just thinking of shit off the top of my head, you know, or if it's like looks Samantha, my dick is oh my God, I can't even think of, like, that's not my game. That's not what I say. You know what I mean? So I can't really come up with those type of examples. I attempt it, but that's not my game, and that's not what I do. I don't come up to women and let them know I'm super sexually attracted to them and I want to fuck them right then and there. That's not what I do. I'm a little bit more reserved on that, but I will let a woman know that I'm sexually attracted to them. You know, that's what I do. I would definitely let a woman know I'm sexually attracted. I'd be like, damn, like you fine as fuck. I was looking at you. I was seeing you do your workout. I was looking at, you know, how tight that I was looking at how tight your ass was. I was like, damn, I know she been working out for a minute. Like, that's what I do. I wouldn't say that and then immediately say, matter of fact, you know, while I was looking at you doing your squats, you know, I was picturing me fucking you. Like that, I'm not saying that. The only way I say that is if she's like interested in me. If she's like, if she's groping me. Like, I've talked about this in my videos already. If she's showing intimacy on her side of the court, that's like the only way. If she's the aggressor, then I will like be aggressive, you know, along with her. So, I mean, every guy runs their game differently. You know, ARC made a decent living, you know, with his game, but I just don't 100% agree with the Mode 1 philosophy as far as like how direct you should be, because you being that direct with like, let me tell y'all something. You don't have to, and y'all could hear me on this. Y'all, I don't care, but I'll say this. You don't have to let a woman know you want to fuck her right then and there. You don't have to do that. Matter of fact, like, why would you? Because the environment that you're in, like, that's not an environment where sex could happen. She's not thinking about having sex with you. You know what I mean? Like, sex is not on her mind. What she has to do during the day, that is the thing that is on her mind. You feel me? Like her daily duties or whatever. Like getting a little miscellaneous bullshit, you know, at the stores or you know, like picking her kids up from school. Like, that's the shit she's thinking about doing. Now, depending on what you say, you know, depending on the type of impact you leave on her, maybe she'll think about it here and there, you know. But the main thing is, like, when you get to the house, you know what I mean? Like, when you get home, like let's just say you cold approach the woman, you spit your game at her, and then, you know, y'all, and, you know, when she go home, you know, when she got her kids in the bed, sleep, you know, when she take a shower, you know, she put on her like nightgown or she put on her little silk robe or whatever, she laying in the bed thinking about the conversation y'all had, depending on what you said, you know, that's an environment where she could potentially be thinking about fucking you at that point. That's when you need to actually say the little freakish and the nasty stuff. You know what I mean? That's when you need to be mode 1. You don't have to be mode 1 when you approach a woman initially. I'm telling you, that only works. And I'm not saying it can't work, but I say that situation is more likely to work in like the nightlife, bro. Like if you go to like a strip club or like a bar, you know what I mean? Like a hookah lounge or wherever. Like that situation can work then. Said that's mode 1 hardcore. Well, yeah, it might be. I think ARC was more like mode 1 hardcore. Me personally, I do agree with you have to show your interest in a woman. You have to show that you're sexually interested. You don't have to tell a woman you want to fuck her though. You don't even have to say I would love to be intimate with you, later on tonight. You don't even have to do that, Or I would love to have sex with you later on, like whatever. Like you don't have to go that far. See, that's me. I'm mode 1.5. I'm mode 1.5. I'm mode 1.5. That's actually funny. I remember him speaking on that though. You say it's a case by case basis. It's basically too direct. Yeah, that's just too direct for me, bro. See, Tony, what you say? Gotta position her and tell her to go back to your place or later, and then in your house, it better build up to sexual tension. No, you said sexual innuendo. My fault. But yeah, like me personally, I don't like when I'm on the phone talking to a woman, man. I'll speak that like I'll speak sexual to her then, and then maybe the next day or maybe that night she'll. I'll get her to want me to come over that night. Like, that's the game I run. You know what I mean? I wait till she's in a comfortable environment to where the opportunity of sex can happen, where she's consistently thinking about fucking. It's not a situation where, as soon as she leaves the situation, she's, like, thinking about me or whatever, and then 10 minutes later, she's, like, thinking about her kids, or 10 minutes later, she's thinking about her job, or 10 minutes later, she's thinking about like getting groceries or some shit. I want her to consistently have me on her mind when she's talking about having sex. That's the game. Like that's me. I need consistency. But yeah, bro. Let me see mode 1.5. I don't want to lead you on, but right now I'm just looking for something casual. That's it. Taking out the raunchy, super explicit stuff. Yeah. That is like straightforward honesty. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily think it's gonna work with a lot of women, but I say, like I said, like during the nightlife that could possibly work, but like during the daytime, depending on the caliber of woman, depending on if you are her main preference of guys, a lot of factors that play into that. But that type of approach can work because some women might not like that raunchy type of approach where you just flat out say, I want to smack my dick across your forehead or some shit, or I want to initial, or I want to bust my nuts, on your ass cheek and an initial, my initials on each ass cheek or some shit. I don't know. Some women don't like that that type of energy initially, but yeah, that is like I am like mode 1.5, I should say. I'm not like straight mode 1. But I'm not like that off the initial approach though. That's what I'm saying. Like I wait until she's in a comfortable situation before I become mode 1.5, But let me see. I'll read this last one and then I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. It's gonna be the last one I read. The point is to get an up or down vote from the broad pretty soon after you meet up with her in real life. Yeah. Me personally, and I do agree with that. Like you want that answer as quick as possible, but it's just with me, if I try to call a chick right that night and try to spit flavor in her ear or just talk smooth, sexual, and seductive to her, and she's not receptive to that, then I know for a fact she ain't fucking with me, or she don't see me in that way, you know. So, or you know, if I just come out and say, "Hey, sexy," honestly, like I'm not really trying to do anything long term. I really just want to hook up casually. You know, I just got out of a breakup and I don't really see myself, you know, getting in no serious relationship anytime soon because I'm still suffering from my last relationship. But I do like you, Matt. I do like you and my feelings are constantly growing with you. So, you know, maybe later on down the line, but for right now, I definitely don't want anything long term. And I'm telling you that, letting you know. But yeah, I mean, just it's just like with my text video. You know, I let the chick know. You know, when she come over to my crib, like I think I had the video how to text women. I let the chick know when she come over to my crib, like we gonna be fucking. I said this is what you got to look forward to. So I mean, I am like on some mode one shit. I just don't like to do it in the first initial conversation. Is what I'm saying. So yeah. That's pretty much it, man. And y'all do agree with the point, you know what I mean? Like you have to be, you have to let her know sooner than later. But yeah, man, that's really all I got for y'all, bro. I don't think I ever just spoke, you know, my thoughts and shit this long to y'all, you know. But I do like running my mouth, you feel me? But I'm hungry, you know what I mean? There's some stuff I got, a little small shit I got to do. So I really appreciate y'all chopping it up with me for this long. I'm gonna have to time stamp this, but yeah, I really appreciate y'all chopping up with me for this long. Be on the lookout for the video tomorrow, a cold approach video, and I will be reviewing what's his name, Wheat Waffles, and his approach. So y'all stay tuned for that. God bless y'all. Peace.